Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
Yup, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and all of the above. Welcome back. Well, it's my Monday here to another episode of the Dr. Greenthumb Show. I don't know if the doctor is still out there in Australia, but we're still holding it down here. We do have some guests in the house, and we do got a lot to talk about. So let's get into it right off the bat. One of the guests, let's give it up and make some noise for Dizzy Wright, everybody.
Yeah.
Peace. What's happening?
Bro, every time I've seen you, like in my every encounter, no matter what. I mean, besides on stage, you're always rolling up.
That's
it's
what I
As
do.
it should be.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Like just always it's rolling up. So it's like, man, but it's like because you always bust out the big leaf.
That's right.
Yeah, the big leaf. A lot of people have been giving that up.
Yeah, they've been giving the leaves up.
Or just I don't know. A lot of people like I count it when when people start juicing. That's like the stoner version of it. They'll be like, I need to give away a bunch. I'm like, bro, that's not gonna reverse whatever you think you had going on already.
Right, I feel you.
Yeah, man. But welcome. And to the right, what is it? We got returning Demrick.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, man. I was trying to piece up together the tour, bro.
Hey, it's all good. It gets greater later.
Yup, and this is literally the combination right here. Both of you guys are about to go on tour, which is called the It Gets Greater Later tour.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yup.
Yes,
When do you guys kick that off?
tomorrow.
Damn.
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go.
yes, sir.
Right here in L.A.
Yep, starting in Los Angeles. We'll be at
That's
Catch
right, we
One
gotta go to the
tomorrow.
show. It's tomorrow night.
Yeah, Catch One is
Pull up.
Catch One is on Pico and Arlington. Almost. Yeah.
Pull up.
Phoenix, Albuquerque. So yeah, easy.
Yeah, Flagstaff, Reno. We're gonna be in Bend, Tacoma, Eugene. Just a bunch of dope little spots. Mainly like Pacific Northwest,
That's what I was gonna
West
say.
Coast kind of vibe. We getting over to Salt Lake City though.
Hell yeah.
Vegas for sure. It's gonna be a great time.
Are these all? They all look like stoner friendly states, which is great. 'Cause
mainly for
like or states where like you won't really get that much
Not
trouble.
Utah.
Yeah.
not Montana,
Yeah,
right?
Not Montana.
Yeah.
Montana and Utah are the only two.
Idaho.
Exactly. Washington.
Yeah,
Oregon,
Idaho.
you good. I don't know.
Idaho, they be tripping in Boise.
Oh yeah.
He said, "Oh yeah."
I would never even know.
Yeah.
I have so much fun there.
See, I mean that's some place. See, if as long as they have a culture, you guys will find a way. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing about stoners. But what's going on up there, Treehouse Crew?
Treehouse Crew is doing good. E-Zone, we can't complain. How are
Yeah.
you doing, Maine?
I feel great. I feel recharged. I've been doing a lot. So I've been sleeping great. You know, you gotta just get all that energy out, and then you just crash out by like 9. So I've been having them good REM sleeps.
Okay.
You know,
Right on.
those healthy ass sleeps. I was not having them, and I was like, I can't do this no more. I was like, I'm gonna go insane. But what is it? Also, the Concentrate King himself back in here with the best concentrates ever, Cali Blaze.
Thank you, my G. What's up,
Yeah.
everybody?
You ready to start cursing and you're good back with good lungs?
Yeah, I'm ready. I don't care.
Yeah, 'cause we have this whole thing where it's like if you curse, you have to take 5 dabs or a shot. But usually when B's away, we just take shots anyway.
Hilarious.
Yeah, we just like you
What do
know
you mean
what?
when he's away? You take shots when he's here.
Yeah, I know, but it's like people
Nothing different.
People are more likely to join me.
Yeah.
You know what I
right.
mean? They're like, what? All right, let's do this. But yeah, man, you guys excited about your tour?
Super excited, bro.
Do you guys have a favorite town? I mean, I feel like especially if you guys because you guys are artists that you guys tap in with your crowd, bro. You know, not a lot of artists take that time, but I feel like if you're an artist or any musician in general, that's the ideal of getting in touch with your customer.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the ultimate customer satisfaction survey you can do. Is the simple hello would just be like a long time customer. But you guys have like a best fans at a certain spot? Not to put them on blast or anything like that, but favorite towns?
I feel like the fans are dope everywhere. I mean, Diz does this thing called the Dizzy OGs, right? Where it gives an opportunity for a couple fans that actually come kick it with us backstage before the show, you know? So it's like the ability to meet fans is like, you know, I'm always tapping in, jumping, you know, going in the crowd, kicking it with people. But it's like fans are always around us when we are on tour and at these shows, you know?
Now, what about you, Diz? What were you going to say?
Yeah, nah. You know, I rock with the fans everywhere. You know what I mean?
Is there one city that got more energy that just you look forward to going to? Like,
What about the fire bud?
jump off?
Aside from California, because you got it out here, but like, and you know, like, is there a certain spot where you're like, damn, you know what? They don't sound like they got some fire bud, but they got it.
Oklahoma. I've had some fire in Oklahoma, but yeah, I wouldn't just stamp all their weed like
Word.
they just got their fire. But I have been able to get my hands on some fire in Oklahoma for sure, and I was impressed.
They be having a lot of packs out there.
Yeah, I think the fans overseas are a little more turned up. I think I don't know. Maybe it's just because we're in a different country and we're coming from far away. But I feel like they, you know, their energy is a little more over the top. You know, where you can. It really feels like a fan experience.
Do you feel that I do agree with that to an extent, where I feel that there's an overabundance of music where it doesn't necessarily, or the way music, that's not an overabundance because you could appreciate it so much, but it moves so fast and people are just so used to the fast-paced thing where it's like they don't let stuff marinate.
Yeah.
And you gotta, like, a couple months go by, you're like, oh yeah, that's a throwback. And it's like, nah, bro, you can appreciate that for the whole year if you wanted to and just keep banging that.
Right.
But it's like they don't really get that time. It's so fast-paced. And then when you take a step out of, you know, the US and then you start seeing like, oh man, like they're still bumping old records, like it's, you know, in the club, like it's still bumping. You know?
They're consuming it a lot longer over there.
Yeah. And they're more excited, too, is the availability.
Yeah.
You know, here, they can come see you guys wherever, follow where you're going to be. But when you go to Sweden or you go to these places, that's a once every couple year type of thing. So the opportunity is less. So they're going to go hard. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, this is our chance to do it. We're going to do it. Here, there's a lot more availability and opportunity. Not saying that people don't respect it and enjoy it, but we're used to it.
Yeah,
We're used to
I agree.
having access to be able to go do that. And, you know, like other countries don't always get that. So when they do, they eat it up.
When you got 50 music festivals popping off in one certain weekend,
Word.
it definitely doesn't let people enjoy one certain thing. And not that I'm saying everybody has to have the same taste, but it just hits different, and it's so fast paced where you'll see some of these rock concerts or some of these concerts Cypress will go do where it's like, yo, it looks like a Million Man
Mob
March,
scene.
bro. You know what I mean? Like it's like a million people there, bro. And it's just like, yo, no, they're here moshing.
Yeah.
And they're all here, like, they're going to listen to the Cypress. They're going to listen to the Megadeth song. They go listen to all this stuff. And you're just like, damn, this is wild.
I've seen a lot of your posts when you travel and you're out of the country and you're touring with X and everybody else. Like, those crowds are wild, man.
Yeah, they
Wild.
you know they definitely are excited to see us when we show up, and it's cool because when you travel, you get a lot of culture. You get an opportunity to, like, you know, when we were in New Zealand, like when we showed up to the airport, they did like you know, like how they greet,
Their
like a
native.
native greeting for everybody and things like that. So it's always dope to see these other places connect with these fans, and they're definitely excited to see us because I feel like they promote them shows longer a little bit, you know, and they get less of them, like you said. So
How was it when you were out in Dubai? Were you guys performing or you were there for?
yeah, we did.
How was the energy?
Damn, you
in
guys
Dubai?
went to Dubai?
Oh, they were doing it up.
Yeah,
man.
we did it. We did a yacht party for like some tech dude. It's like 30 people on a yacht in the water, so it was tight. You know, I almost fell in the little hot tub while I was running. I felt like I might have lost my balance real quick, but besides that,
How long ago was that?
that was probably like 3 months ago, some shit like that. I got to go to Dubai and then went back out there to go to Jordan and then New Zealand and Australia with X. That was like last 4 months we went and did all that. So
Yeah.
cool.
People forget about the indigenous people of Australia New Zealand, because you just think like Crocodile Dundee, and that's not it. You know, like the
Yeah.
Aborigines from Australia, which are the original natives there, and then I forgot the name of the New Zealand, but they hold traditions.
They look
these
Samoan
days.
almost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're island type people. So yeah, they're pretty big people. They're the same type of, but they're like they hold their traditions. You know, even though they learn English and stuff, they still keep their culture.
Yeah, all their tattoos got
Absolutely.
meanings in different ways that they do everything. So yeah,
Imagine that, bro.
Culture's
It's like,
the shit.
You go out there, it's like, what do yours be? It's like, I watched a lot of cartoons, bro.
They're looking at it.
Yeah, like, man, I watch way too much TV than I should have. This guy's like, he's like, my father passed this on. He was a war. Yeah,
Yeah,
bro, yeah.
you're like, this is Bart Simpson.
Yeah. Do you guys have a certain thing where, like, I would imagine going to certain places. If I went to like a New Zealand spot and like, yeah, man, I'm getting an old school tattoo somewhere. Do you do certain things, or like maybe like if I'm like somewhere and you got to be 3 days, I would be like, all right, let me find a nice park and take a little hike. Do you guys have certain things that you do while you're out there? Do you like to take that day off?
Well, when I've been on the road and out of the country, a lot of the times it's really fast paced, bro.
So you haven't like snuck that one day in there just
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure you do, but not as much as you would like to, right? Like it's really like bam, 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 bam. Like, you know, you wake up, you traveling, you get to the next city, you put your bags down, it's time for a sound check.
That's what definitely sucks about, you guys, because people are like, yo, how was this back? I don't know, because you went straight from, like you said, you went from the airport to the show, to the hotel, to the show, sleep you out.
Yeah.
And you never even got a chance to see it. So people like, you're right, man, that must be a bummer when you're in a spot. You're like, yo, I want to kick it here for 2
you're not
days.
necessarily going to like the tourist.
Yeah, he's on
Like,
tour. You got to go to the next spot. You don't have time to kick it. And that definitely got to suck.
But the only reason it doesn't suck is because we're going and doing something we love. So it's like if we were popping up and just working a job that we kind
Some
of really didn't
boring
give a
meeting.
shit about and couldn't see the city, I could see how that could suck, but being able to pop up and kind of live through the people that are from there, like our fans, they come and that's the cool part about it. They put us on game on like what we can come back and see next time, what they're willing to show us, and then next time, we try. You can kind of build it out. Like, all right, if I'm gonna be in this city, let's see if we can maybe
Stay an extra day.
or try to get in a day early, and so really going there and learning, and then when you go doubling back, being able to like have those experiences.
That's dope, man.
What's the best stuff that like the fans bring you, bro? Because when you guys connect the way you guys do with fans, they probably make you stuff. They have like art pieces they give you. Like that stoners give you some really dope stuff when they're like fans. Like I've seen Cypress get some hella cool stuff. Like have you guys gotten something you're like, man, I'm gonna hold on to this? Or have you ever gotten something and you're like, oh man, I can't take this, man?
Or no, it's the artwork for me. I always appreciate the artists that like go out their way to draw us, the different styles, with the hair changing and the swag changing, and for them to be able to capture that, I always think that that's cool. And to be able to motivate somebody to do that is, that's a level in itself. But I actually keep all my paintings. Like, I got a lot of them hanging up at the crib in my little studio. So I'm inspired by people that go out their way, by people that get inspired by the music enough to be able to draw a picture of me.
Yeah, it's a whole different feeling when they make something. Like, because if you appreciate, are you a fan of art just in general? Like, yeah. So if you like appreciate any kind of art, just you're like, oh man, somebody really did take the time. Because I never really been kind of good with the with the drawing or painting. But you're like the fact that you always wanted to be good. You're like, man, I'd rather just appreciate it because this is as close as it's gonna get.
Facts.
What about you, D?
Same thing with the artwork. Like I have a bunch of artwork up. I have a whole side of my wall in my studio room that's all fan art that I've collected along the way on the road. So I have all that kind of stuff. So it's the same thing. It's the art,
They bring you herb though too.
Oh yeah, the herbs.
We always appreciate that.
Herbs
If it's
always a
good.
great thing to accept.
That's like the automatic bet. Like if you're coming through with some fire, like the meet and greet just got way more lit.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
like the meet and greet just. You might
You might end up on the tour bus. You pop up to the meet and greet the
Word.
right way.
Nah, real shit.
Is there anything that has happened for when you guys have been out that you're like, oh man, that was bad? Like bad weather or like something hit the tour bus window like Cypress had happened to them one time? Yeah, bro. Remember that one? I mean, I don't.
No, I didn't hear that
All right, so
story
he
yet.
said that they were driving and this thing came off this power line. It just went right through the window and it just stuck. And like, I mean, nobody got hurt,
Yeah.
but like, it was just like, granted, if somebody would have been standing, it's almost like some Final Destination stuff. But you're just like, yo, bro, like you burn that bus afterwards, bro. Like it's done. You guys had any crazy experience or maybe in the airplane?
Yeah, I've had a crazy experience one time where there was like a tornado warning or something. I don't know where I was at, but I felt like we was following the tornado because it was on tour with us. I just felt like it was going to the cities we was going to. We was just following that motherfucker, man.
You could see it?
Yeah, you could see it. And,
Oh,
you
man,
were above it,
I'm
or-
good.
nah, we were.
Oh,
It
okay.
was like off to the side, and we was like driving. You could kind of see it over there cutting up. But I felt like it was like 4 or 5 cities that we kept running into this tornado warning, and I really felt like it was on tour with us. It was crazy. But the last show, we ended up having to go down to the basement with the fans that were in the building. It was about maybe 50, 60 fans that was in the building. And we was down in this basement with
You guys
these-
had to do the show in the basement?
Nah.
Oh, he means
Oh.
for safety.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
we had
Oh.
to,
right?
we had to go to safety.
Like a shelter,
Like we
yeah.
couldn't be in the venue no more, so they had us all go down into this basement in the venue. That's how you know they be dealing with crazy ass weather. Just the fact they even had that basement built.
Yep.
But I was down there with 50. I had a meet and greet with about 50, 60.
I was gonna say the promoter was like, "Yo, don't ever say that I go do good promotions."
It was lit though. We was down there smoking, hanging out. I was taking pictures. The tornado was just tornading and shit. I was just down there hanging with the fans. That's probably the craziest like weather moment that I felt like, wait, what y'all mean we gotta go to the basement? I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like shelter, bro. Like that's like a tornado or something like that would make you like really realize how fragile you are to
yeah.
dying. Were
Tornadoes,
you there in that basement too?
I was not there.
Oh, what about you? You've had anything? I mean, sometimes you go with exhibit like to some other crazy spots too, bro.
I mean, the weather and just a touring experience that was the different, the wildest for me was when we went and did the shows for the troops. And we went out there to Iraq and all that stuff. And we were on you were on Black Hawk helicopters with the doors open, like landing on the base, performing in like lunch mess halls. And we was joking. We was always like, you ain't never been this. There's the most guns at any show you ever went and did. Everybody had a gun on their hip and a AK across their chest. And like, put your hands up,
With the gun just
Hey man,
With the AKs. That's funny.
yeah.
Anybody shoot?
No shooting, man. Thankfully, there was like a scare with a missile type shit that they said was coming because you were performing at some Saddam's old abandoned palaces, and they turned them into military bases. And so, we would land sometimes and they would be like, you have 3 minutes to get all of your stuff off of this and the helicopter has to take off or it could get targeted for a potential bomb spot or some shit like that. Yeah, it was wild.
Damn, that's a whole nother thing. Like, I mean, what are we choosing? Tornado or missile?
Come on, what are your these options you come up with?
I'm just saying, bro. Like,
Why do I need to choose a tornado or a missile? I don't want either, goddammit.
I'm gonna take
How
tornado.
about that?
I'm gonna take tornado.
Of course I'll take a tornado. You think you got a chance with a missile?
I mean, you could be
Who's
in a bomb
choosing
shelter.
missile? Man, you
Colton,
can't
what are you
choose
taking?
missile.
Tornado or missile?
Tornado.
Yeah, tornado, right? Seems more like.
They have bomb shelters? I ain't even heard of that.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, I think a basement is like the equivalent.
No,
like
it's
the-
not.
A
That's just
missile,
underground.
missile would have thrown us
Yes,
up down there.
kill you. And that is not a bomb shelter.
Missile would have thrown us
Basement.
up down there, boy.
Now, it will save you from a tornado, but it won't save you from a missile. So that's why you
Tornado tear everything up above you. Missile gonna go straight to the floor.
and burn you up, man, quick.
True.
He dropped the bomb.
Yeah, I'll stick to tornado though.
Also, too, I don't know what like the after effects of a missile are. Like, I don't know if there's like bad chemicals in the air or things like that.
Some radiation or
Yeah.
something.
Agent Orange. Yeah, bro. Then we all turn and start peeling and stuff. Hey, but I think I've asked Demrick about the paranormal question about it. Like, all right, so you guys have both been to different places. Are you a believer in the paranormal?
In what sense?
Like, do you believe that in ghost? Not necessarily like not. This is different from aliens, but just ghost and I guess any paranormal activity. Have you ever encountered anything like that?
Nah, I haven't, but yeah, I think I believe in it. Yeah.
And you've never had not one encounter where you're like, I think I saw something that was it. That was
Nah, you know, how you just be in a crib sometimes. You're like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, everybody's been
You
through
know,
that.
that type of encounter. That's it. Like, other than that, nah, like nothing where I was like heard like some whisper that I followed or some shit.
I've never had a whisper, but like when you see things when you're like, oh, that wasn't necessarily normal. Yeah.
Okay, in
Yeah.
what sense? Like,
Like we're an apparition maybe, or like where you've had some stuff move, you know, or like something like. Have you ever had anything like that?
Nah, I haven't actually.
Been in a haunted place? Vegas has a lot of haunted places, bro.
Yeah, I'm not like a haunted place kind of nigga though.
You're not gonna go to the haunted place. Oh, it's haunted over there. Cool, because I'm not gonna go over there.
Sometimes you might be staying in a hotel room that might be haunted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like that happens
True
to
that.
Cypress a lot, and I always ask him because you know he does Santeria and he's a shaman in that religion. So like I'm like, hey bro, I was like, you working closely with the spirits. I was like, you don't ever get like a knock. He's like, yo, by the way, you know, I was like this unfriendly ghost here, or like you've ever he's had certain experience. We have a resident ghost here, the dude who built he built the building. Yeah, he just
lingering. He just still here.
well, he does stuff from like
Like
he'll just like shift stuff on the table, or like he'll just like that, for example, like
That's here.
and just keep like and like or like show him the beer one. No,
I was gonna show him the Godfather video you're talking about.
nah, not the one where he breaks his thunder. Although I,
No, I know what you're talking about.
yeah, that is my favorite Godfather video of all time.
He'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, no disrespect to the.
No.
Look,
no,
oh
this-
shit!
no.
Oh shit! There it is.
What's the purple can?
Yeah, you gotta tell him exactly right there.
The can's moving towards Godfather.
It is.
Oh shit!
Godfather.
Oh shit!
And we got
There
no
it
money
is.
for special effects up here.
That's a basic table, bro.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is I just watched something on Ghost about
Can's moving towards Godfather.
a plane that crashed somewhere, and they say that the spot was haunted. So the dude went out there and was trying to connect with the spirits, and he was using some like little frequency thing, and like he was connecting with them. And I believe it. I was like, this ain't real. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Ghosts can be around for sure.
You ever gone to like well, you said you don't really
Just told you no. I already know what you're gonna ask him.
I just said maybe
He's like, hell no, I ain't go there.
Like, but ghosts don't like, they don't scare me though. It's
yeah,
like,
you're just not interested in going to it.
Yeah, I'm just like, but if they here, it's like, you know, I come in peace. As long as they come in peace, we could be in here together. It's cool.
You believe in aliens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that is another entity out there that we can't really explain.
Shit, CNN just told us they hanging out in the atmosphere over there. They might come visit us. They just dropped that
Oh,
bomb
they
on
been
us.
coming to visit us.
Yeah.
Do that.
They already been coming.
Vegas
got
Vegas
proof
and Denver is the airport for them, bro.
Yeah.
Vegas is where they fly in, and then that tunnel thing takes them for like in Denver, bro. Like, cause why you think? I mean, not for nothing, bro, but you like a big percent. Like Vegas is like the Australia of the United States. There's
There's
like
nothing.
2 places you could live, and the rest of it belongs to the government.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
a lot of it's
that
free.
to me trips me out. I'm like, why you guys need this much land for? I was like, we have a crisis here in California. You could just tell people to move out there. Why?
It's
What's
all-
going
they
on in
call
these
BLM
caves?
property. It's Bureau of Land Management, and they own a lot of that in Nevada, Arizona, and they're like their own government type of shit too. Like they don't play around. Like it's fucked up. My boys do
Damn, that's
racing.
back to back.
What?
That's 10 dabs.
When did I say curse before?
Yeah, you said yeah,
No, when?
Double
Just right
S-bomb.
now.
Double S-bomb.
Oh, just now.
Yep.
yeah.
I know that. You said that's back to back. Where was the first one?
Both in the same phrase.
In the same phrase? Yeah, very possible. All right, well, you know I'm gonna pay up.
There's this one because I look into some of this stuff, but then again, I also I dabble in my spirituality as well, and like you can acknowledge that there's a lot going on, but there's this one case, and specifically in Vegas, this one dude who went hiking, and he came across like this lands that's like very close. It's off like not Area 51, but it's like an area that has a lot of caves. Dude went disappearing after he like went through one of these caves, and he came back and he made a video. He's like, "Yo, I felt something weird. I kind of left because I was by myself. I didn't have my gun on me, but like I'm gonna go back and look for it." Dude disappear and vanish, bro. And that to me is the trippiest stuff. I'm like, I be thinking some of them caves be portals to something else.
Yeah, I wouldn't go down them.
Yeah, I mean, there's stuff like, I don't know. There's a curiosity out of it that where you're like, I do want to see what's up inside that cave, because you think far-fetched. You're like, what if there's a treasure in there? But then obviously that's never gonna happen, bro. You know what I mean? I was like, there's probably somebody that thought the same thing and they're still there. You know?
Right. Now it has happened for them. They found a lot of them, but they already gone. So now you just really just going to try to see how much you can find out that nobody else has been able to find out. That's risky.
Yeah, especially in like a mass area like Nevada, because that to me is trippy that they own all that land. And then you see those unmarked planes too that like just are not marked and they always landed in the airport.
Right.
And then you're like, yo, man, how come who's checking those? Have you ever been to Area 51?
Nope.
No.
You're like, nah, I don't want none of that.
Yeah, I'm like, what's over there? Aliens? Okay, that's they world.
Do you trip?
Trip?
Yeah, like take mushrooms?
No, I don't. I haven't yet. I haven't been able to enjoy it yet. Heard it's a cool trip though.
You've never taken them, bro?
Never, not once yet.
That is the hardest thing for me to believe. I could have swore that like you've taken them before.
Yeah, man, no, never.
Bring it.
Would you?
Not yet.
Not even microdose? Like, would you try that at first?
Yeah, I plan to.
It can be a little extreme that much. I took
Microdosing?
Yeah.
Not micro.
No, well, I mean, if you're not used to the feeling.
Right.
Micro dose means you don't feel it.
So let me tell you, Blaze, I went to that new Cirque du Soleil this weekend. Yeah, I went to it's at the Microsoft Theater.
Yeah.
And they had this new Italian circus there, and it's like celebrating the death of a clown or something like that. I have not taken mushrooms since the Disneyland incident.
Yes.
Where I was overshroomed, and it's been like hella months. So I took these little microdose mints, and then, they took like 3 of them, and
see, but that's the thing. Once you take 3, it's not a microdose.
It was a good time. It was a good time to the point where I was like, they had a
take 3. It's not a
microdose anymore.
Well, I looked at it like an alcohol thing. I was like, all right, I'm bigger than the average person.
Let me take 3 shots instead of 1.
Yeah, it's a little extra shot. That's enough for me to feel a cool buzz. And it was to the point because they have this like little part where they have like a midget attached to 5 big balloons, and she's jumping on the audience, bro. And you're like, is she really?
Was it good on mushrooms?
Yeah, it was good. It was way better than the last one. The last one sucked with the Lizzo bug.
The worst.
Yeah, that one was the worst one, dude.
Terrible.
It was. I mean, but yeah, it comes from Canada. The Cirque du Soleil. You ever been to one of those?
I think I've been to one in Vegas.
Yeah, they had
a
residency one out there.
Yeah. I've been there.
That one's pretty trippy. They got like they be turning into animals in the light. That stage is like crazy, bro.
There's a couple different ones out there.
Yeah, I've been to a couple of them.
Yeah, there's
They're
two.
trippy.
There's 2. There's one that's like very water based. That to me is a trip, bro. How they have like replicate the
I think
ocean.
it was called like aqua. Some shit like that.
There's like clowns in the
Cunt.
water.
You could say it 40 times now, you fucks. God damn. You're past it.
Yeah, you couldn't wait for that, huh?
No.
Yeah.
I paid up, by the way. He just couldn't show it, but I paid.
I showed it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Let me ask a question though. How many projects do you guys have together?
We have 2.
Yeah, 2.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah.
2 together.
Yeah. When did you guys realize the chemistry between both of y'all? Like when did you guys work on the first song you guys worked on?
It was probably the video where I really knew.
All right.
I got on Demrick's record. What was that? We Here?
Yeah, We Still Here.
We Still Here.
Oh, yeah.
And I think at that video shoot, I think I was really like the Cannabis Cup was before that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really the Cannabis Cup. We just
year?
bonded
High
on
Times
some
or the
stoner
Emerald?
shit.
It's when Be Real won the Cannabis, the Stoner of the Year award.
Oh, that was one of the really good ones, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
bro.
was like classic times. Free dabs, free product.
Yeah,
man.
it was before it all transferred into the
Prop 64,
dispensaries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the dispensaries didn't even have their hands on a lot of the shit that was at those.
The 35
Cannabis
a
cups.
cap era. That's what that was, where they had those dispensaries everywhere. 35 a cap. Bam.
That's crazy. Yeah, because one of my favorite tracks from y'all is off of Blaze With Us, Roll My Weed.
Right on.
That's a straight banger.
Appreciate
What was it like? What's it called? Just recording that music video. Like y'all remember making that record?
Yeah, we did the video in North Hollywood, and remember that's when we had the police officer come. We hotboxed the joint, and then the police came and knocked. They ended up, we ended up serving them up, and then they smoking with us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a cool one.
I saw it. That's sick.
I fucks with Motivated Stoner just because, like, people think that you don't really, like, if you smoke the way we do, they don't think that they think that's all you do.
Right.
But then it's like they invite you to smoke, and they're like, yo, why do you want to do all this? I'm like, because it don't hit me the same, bro. Like, I just keep doing what I keep doing, but
Right.
I just smoke. But I feel like that song just repped for a lot of the people that get up. I mean, I still be going to, I go to the gym smelling, bro, and they be like, you going to be in there for like 15 minutes and give up, and I'd be like, I'm taking this machine out for an hour, bro.
Right.
You stay motivated.
Yeah. I love that.
You be working out high?
Yep.
Yeah.
I sure do.
I feel like there's like a lot of benefits to that, and I feel like if you're accustomed to your lungs, I feel like that's like the oil change for your lungs. So nothing that's like supposedly bad is gonna stick around if you go constantly expanding your lungs.
I like that.
That's the way I looked at it, because ever since you incorporated like if you incorporate a lot of cardio into your stuff, you ain't gonna have that problem where like some people say, yo, I keep coughing up brown stuff, or I keep coughing up,
Yeah.
Gross. Yeah. That would happen when I would smoke like mad swishers and not like run or anything.
Be active.
Yeah, not be active, especially like the way you smoke. Yeah, think about it. Like I don't know. I heard this one thing where if from smoking it, like, yeah, the plant has a lot of like medicinal values, but smoking it not limits it, but it's not necessarily for
the best way to administer it is what you're saying.
Yes, bro, and I tripped out.
I mean, edibles.
Because you're necessarily still getting smoke. I mean, don't get me wrong, the buzz is good, but yeah, I don't think it's necessarily the healing aspect of it if you're like lighting it up on fire and inhaling that.
Right.
Of course, there is a negative aspect to the smoking part, but like if you compare it to if you compare it to a cigarette, it's night and day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Just what you're inhaling into your lungs. Like, it's so funny because like in our business, if there's a ppm part per million of something that's not in there, your batch failed, and it could be 100 pounds you got to destroy because there's one particle per million. But yet cigarettes, you read it, formaldehyde, this, like rat poisoning. We're allowed to put endless poisons into your cigarettes, and they're allowed to do that as long as they put a disclaimer. But we got to destroy something if there's a ppm. Like that. What kind of bullshit is that?
Horrible.
Like, seriously, like cigarettes and alcohol kill more than anybody. And I hate to say it, I'm not saying there should be pesticides in their weed. Absolutely not. We should have clean weed. But guess what? Anybody in their 40s or up, you smoked pesticide weed your entire goddamn life, except for the last 10 years. That's it. And before that, we all sprayed it. We didn't know any better. Like, we were all doing it, and we were smoking the weed ourselves. So it's not like we were trying to poison it. People used it. You did it to save your crop until they came along and said, oh, you can't do this. This causes cancer. But before that, every farm used pesticides. That's how you.
I'm like, those fools are all right.
No, I'm just letting you know, though. We all smoked pesticide weed forever. Everything in Mexico, Colombia. You don't think they use pesticides? Been smoking it. So I'm not saying it's good. But what I am saying is we shouldn't have to destroy our product for a particle, 1 ppm, 1 part per million. We're not talking about excessive amounts, but 1 part per million, you got to destroy a whole crop? Yeah. Bullshit, man.
It's not fair. You know, a lot of the regulations on cannabis are unfair.
It's ridiculous. Right? They're unfair. Absolutely. And don't get me wrong, we want to give our customer the cleanest product, but we also know that 1 ppm ain't hurt nobody. That's just another way for you to just make more money from us. Like, it's just bullshit. You know, it's really frustrating. Yeah. But yeah, you could sell cigarettes that have poisons, like tons of them. It's more poison than it is anything, and that's okay. So yeah, hypocrisy when it comes to money. But watch, once it start making the same tax revenue or more than cigarettes, now watch how they'll start changing regulations. Yeah. When they're growing it, when you have the government growing it, watch the regulations. Of course they will. Absolutely, man. Bullshit. What else is going on?
Yo, if I'm not mistaken, are you vegan?
I prefer vegan food, yes.
Yeah? How long you been doing that for?
Since about 2017.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Was it just like, I don't know, did you see one of those videos of animals that you're like, man, because those videos make you feel guilty as hell.
Nah, bro, actually, I like randomly got eczema out of nowhere. Like, my diet was terrible. I ain't gonna hold you, but
you had a stoner diet?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a shelter baby. So as soon as I start getting money, I think like my idea of what eating good was just being able to eat whatever you want when you want it, and I didn't really have a good like structure to my diet at all. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't really always get to eat the meals we wanted to eat, so it was always shrunk down. But yeah, randomly, bro, I just got eczema out of nowhere, and I don't know. Like, I trusted the doctor a little bit to try to help me with the shit. Like, they tried to convince me that I had it my entire life when I haven't had skin problems at all my entire life. And, they gave me some different pills and shit that, like, made the shit way worse. And I realized that they was kind of, like, using me as a test dummy a little bit to kind of figure it out. Damn. And I started doing some research just on like a more holistic way of maybe trying to get rid of eczema. And then I came across Dr. Sebi and started learning about mucus from the food and all that different shit. And I realized that like I've been eating terrible. You know what I mean? Like, so I really went all the way down to an alkaline diet for about 2 months. And that shit went completely away.
You got the water machine too?
Nah, I ain't get the water machine. I just got the filter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went all the way down to the alkaline, and yeah, that shit completely went away. And it had got really, really bad. Like, I started getting bumps and all type of shit on my skin when they gave me pills and cream and all that shit. It put me in a real uncomfortable position. So after that, I just went the vegan route, and like, yeah, I ain't had to deal with none of that eczema shit.
You said you prefer. Now, does that mean you eat meat every now and then?
Yeah, well, I don't eat any red meat, but like, if it comes down to it, I eat maybe a little chicken or turkey. I prefer to eat the vegan food, but if it comes down to it, I will dibble and dab if I have to.
How about seafood? Any seafood or like fish, shellfish?
Not really any fish either. Maybe some shrimp. I really don't eat a lot of meat.
Shrimp is hard to give up, bro. Shrimp is fire.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really. They have a lot of vegan options now. Alternatives, I would say, where you can have like your meat alternative. So I prefer the vegan food if I can get it. But some of these cities, they just don't have the alternatives and things like that. So depending on whether we drinking or doing whatever we doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not going to allow myself to just not take care of myself because I want to be vegan.
I feel that, man. I mean, I've always, when you look at other people's quality of food everywhere else, you're like, it's a bit different when you're not being pumped with hormones and all this stuff. So
absolutely.
And now it does have a negative effect because your body could be healthy enough to withstand and not have severe changes to this, but like something as small, like, as like an irritation or something like that could just be like a big sign of like, hey, man, you keep doing this. It's not going to necessarily be very good for you in the long run.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Sometimes just cutting back on certain things can like shift a lot of some of the personal things that you might be going on. But it's mental. People don't like giving up the cheese.
I was gonna say
it's hard, man.
I ain't giving up that cheese.
But
you hear me?
But dairy is the worst.
I'm gonna just be honest though, man. The interpretation of cheese.
Yeah.
Every time they try to sell me on that, bro, I just cannot fucks with the vegan cheese.
Oh yeah, the vegan cheese. I'm not a fan of the vegan cheese.
Yeah, like
they haven't
locked it in.
Not yet.
It's just like don't make it yet until you lock it in
yeah.
because the texture's kind of like, what is this shit, bro?
Yeah, absolutely. But I will say, there are some chefs that have mastered like the macaroni and cheese, and like I just did a listening party the other day, and had a catering company come out, and it's some of the best macaroni and cheese I've ever had in my life, vegan or not. Like, she really did her thing. But like, yeah, the vegan cheese, it depends on who's making it too, man. It's just like with chicken and all that other food, like depending on who's cooking it will determine on what type of meal you're gonna be receiving.
No doubt on that for sure.
You guys having more fun now, or did you guys have more fun back then, as far as like recording like music and doing all that stuff?
I mean, for me, I what keeps me loving the music is the fun that I enjoy it. So it's been fun. I feel like as I've grown, I just things that were once maybe more important to me have switched, but the core of it is still fun. You know, I have a great time. But, you know, I look at things a little differently than I did. You know, as you experience things more and more and learn more about certain things, you're going to adjust and move a certain way. But, man, I love making music. It started out as like my dream, turned into my passion. It started out as a hobby, dream, passion. Now it's my life's work. So, you know, I think something's gonna be really wrong when it's not fun anymore.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you guys have those moments where it's like, damn, I can't believe I did that 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Oh, we did this. Oh shit, this happened. And just looking back at what you guys have just from beginning till now.
That's why we named the tour "It Gets Greater Later," right?
Yeah.
That's really what it's about.
Is there gonna be a Blaze with Us 3?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Bring it.
Damn, there you go for all the stoners out there, because I feel you guys. It's not just stoners, but a lot of stoners fuck with y'all shit in the chemistry, bro. Like it's some shit that you just it's all faces, bro. Like when you guys show up to all these cannabis events, these motherfuckers be bumping your shit in the parking lot, bro, and they be smoking, and they really do, and you tap in, you're like, damn, motherfuckers listen to Demrick and Dizzy.
Word.
Because I remember the first video, and when I heard of you, it was the truth, and it was it was like way back. So I figured like between then and now, it's like two totally different places that you're in, or that you were in, towards what you're at now. This is crazy.
Absolutely. Like when I made The Truth, I didn't even smoke weed.
No.
I didn't even smoke at all.
How old were you then?
12 years ago. That's crazy.
I was 19 when I made that song, I think. It was like maybe a year before my daughter was born. But yeah, back then, like I didn't start smoking until my baby mom was pregnant with my daughter. And that was about a year after I had did that record. But yeah, it was a whole different time back then. But I was hungry, kind of like I'm hungry now. You know what I'm saying? That's why I named my album Live at Daddy Max, because I'm kind of back in those times of where, you know, I'm just back to being hungry like how I was in the beginning. You know, I did 10 years, and then it feels like you start over. You know, the next you gear up for the next 10. You know what I'm saying? So it feels like I feel young again, but just with more knowledge.
Yeah.
So for me, it actually is more fun now. I'm opening up a little more to allowing myself to be around more creatives and not being so boxed in to just like my experience in this life. Because I think my first 10 years is really, if you go back and listen to the music, you know, I say my age a lot in all my albums, so you kind of know where I was at and what I was thinking. It was really based off of like my walk of life and like the things that I was experiencing and the conversations I was coming across, and I was inspired by that and putting it into the music, you know. Now I feel like I have like a world of inspiration, and I've become the version of myself that I'm happiest with. And now I'm like, okay, well, let me just see how great I can be. You know, how much I can spread my wings now and just do it with the knowledge that I got. It's more fun, though.
Hell yeah. That's what's up, yeah. Because there's a big gap, like I said, between when I first seen the video till now. So I'm pretty sure it's like, it's just, it's dope to be able to look back at your guys' like, just where you guys just started. That's for sure.
Word.
Yeah.
You still making as much videos as you used to, Demrick?
A little less music videos, but now, you know, it's making more content.
Yeah.
So it's like I am making more videos in the sense, but
It used to be like,
it used to be music videos nonstop. I felt like that was the best way to, you know, YouTube was just getting popping. It was like an open space to really get yourself viewed and discovered. So
back in the like early 90s, like late 80s, early 90s, when MTV was big, the people sunk half their budget to the video. The video was like everything. You wanted to sell your song, it went through MTV, man. Like if you had a poppin' video and you got the plays like on the box with people ordering your video on the box, that's how you knew your video. But these people put, you know, half their budget went into a video. Now content is like so, like you were saying, it's just
rapid.
Yeah.
just keeps moving. You're not going to spend $500,000 on a video. You ain't going to see that return. Like, it wouldn't make financial sense to do something like that anymore. You know?
And I feel like
Doesn't
the way
support
that I feel like the way that people are digesting music, like they kind of want it simpler and like more raw now than they did, because they are so thinks like, you know, everything's so built up and so, you know, everything's fake, everything's a stage. You know, they want to see it more in its rawest form.
Agreed.
So yeah, so the video grind is different. But I dropped a lot of videos for show, and they're all on YouTube. So I like people can see my whole experience as well, and you know how I came up over the years in the game, because I believe that dropping a song was just only half the battle. You had to get the visual out there to really get people locked in.
Yeah. And luckily now, with the way that, you know, technology is, you could produce videos very affordably and still give people what they want. You don't have to spend like you used to have to spend. You can edit stuff yourself, you know, and if you have, obviously, if you have a team, it's different, but people could create content and come up with their own videos, which would have cost a ton back then. But with the technology and the apps, you could do so much. So you can still give people a video and not have to break the bank, you know.
But the videos would be costing a ton these days, though. They be some crazy ass.
Yeah, well,
videos.
if you're trying to put some crazy,
yeah, like, you know, when
editing
you
into
look
it,
at like the you know, because before you're like, all right, $1 million video is like was necessary for like early 80s. I'm sorry, late 80s and early 90s. But then as it kept going, the prices kept dropping. But it, you know, imagine $1 million budget. It probably doesn't give you much these days, though. Like if I don't know, like
shit, you shot $1 million music video? Crazy. Be in here.
It was, bro, there's people dropping way more dough on that though.
Because I know one that I
I
know
could shoot
that
a
was
scene in all 50 states
right?
for $1 million.
that part.
On me.
Because I seen that. What was it like? I think an expensive that they talk about, an expensive music video
Like
that
these
happened
days,
was no, back in the day was "Hate Me Now" with Nas and was that track.
Yeah.
And they were saying like, yo, like, because I guess the day before, Puff had just got like paid out like a multi-million-dollar deal, and then he was just like, you know what, F it, let's just blow it all in the music video. And homie got like tigers and all this other stuff added to it, and it was just crazy just seeing like the budget they get like just for a music video.
Because you
like
actually
that.
had to have the tiger. Now you can have a green screen. You know what I'm saying? We got green screens for the tigers now.
You want tigers?
Yeah.
I got you.
You'll throw in the jungle for free too. Man. Put you right there with them.
You ain't got to risk the bite.
Go to Brazil.
You ain't gotta risk
A real tiger though.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, of course, a real tiger.
Look, he said a real tiger though, like a real one though.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like a real tiger though. It just hits different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally,
Yeah,
it's different.
I mean, like, but animals ain't gonna look. I think whenever those people get attacked by something like that, I think the animal just felt a bad vibe.
Yeah, dude, they're not used to it.
Yeah, like I just 9 times out of 10, bro. Like I mentioned that, you know, at another time, I'm like, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. These people are going. The animal it's gonna judge you way different, you know, than a human would, bro. Like it's gonna go based on vibe, bro. So like, if you got a bad vibe, but you out here smiling, but you know you hit your wife the night before, that tiger's gonna be like, yo, you're a piece of shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I can smell it. You're a piece of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like trying to fake the funk. Be like, fuck this dude. let me just scratch.
So
this
basically, tigers can smell wife.
I'm not.
That's what I took from this. If you beat your wife, stay out of the zoo because you're gonna.
All right, so but don't get me wrong. It's like all right when you bring a girl home,
Yeah.
and you have a dog
And
or
then
a
you
cat,
bark at her.
and you know when the dog don't really bark, the dog's like, yeah, I fucks with this person. This person is a good person. They'll give me some baloney or whatever it's gonna give me. You know what I mean? Like they could just feel that just off of the assumption. But there's some people that you bring over, and your dog's like, make sure she takes an Uber tonight. You know what I mean? Like she ain't staying there. She ain't staying over, bro. Like your wallet better stay on, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. Your dogs could. Animals have that sixth sense, bro.
Yeah.
That's why they be knowing before like a lot of natural disasters be hitting. Not that it saves them, but they be like, yo, man, let's all just move that way.
Right.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
bird.
like before before an earthquake or something, like they'll feel it before the big thing.
You know why
Have
the
you
birds
seen-
don't chirp before an earthquake or anything like that? Because they're busy trying to figure out
Get
what
out
the
of
fuck
there.
they gonna do, bro.
Right.
They're like, yo, man, it's quiet as fuck before some bad shit happens.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's a real thing. The animals will just start migrating, bro. That's the only time you wish you were aerodynamic.
That's crazy. I heard as far as animal sensing stuff like that, I've just heard I think it was like on Joe Rogan where he was explaining that cows they run away from the storm, and buffalo
run into them.
Buffalo run into them.
Yeah,
this is crazy. I'm like, damn. Like, God,
they run in like
they run towards the storm
to get it over with.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh damn, that's some Viking shit.
Yeah, well, that's what they were trying to explain is like the different mentalities of the animals and the different outcome from one person going towards it, dealing with it, getting over with it, and the other one's running away from it. So there was a good point to it, basically saying the cows wind up like tiring out, and then the storm catches up to them and whoops their ass anyway. And then some about like the buffalo,
the bison,
or they get away.
Yeah. I was gonna say, there's a few cows that might be like, you know what, dude, let's head this way.
Yeah,
I don't think all the cows are in unison. Like, just like, hey man, we all just mooing this way.
Well,
at that
they
point,
do kind of follow. They stampede. They do kind of herd and stick together. So if one person's like, "Yo, I'm out," everybody's like, "Where we going?"
Yeah.
So that does happen, but I don't know about. Especially when they say this, I still want to see a storm, and I would like to see these buffalo going running into the lightning.
No, you
This
don't.
could just be some bullshit. Buffalo run into the storm. Well, I haven't seen no fucking buffaloes running into a storm, so I don't know they do.
Aren't they?
I think they hear lightning and they're like, "Yo, peace, I'm out."
Aren't they endangered, bro? Like,
because we killed them all.
Yeah,
or maybe because they be running in the storm.
There you go.
Like they put them in Catalina Island, bro. I think that's the last place you can see them.
Bro, they put like 6 there. That's there's like 30 now or 50 now.
Yeah, well, they
literally
fuck,
put like
dude.
5. Yeah, they did. They've been plowing for 100 years. That's how they got over there. Because I think it was like 1930s or something.
Yeah, so it was like, then those 6 fucked, and now we have like 60 or
Something
whatever.
like that. Done.
Yeah. You got to That's messed up, huh? There's some animals that just went out of extinction, bro. That rhino, that shit's sad.
No, I think it was a white rhino. Or something
Yeah,
like
I'm
that.
like,
yeah, terrible.
I was like,
That's all just humans.
You let
And
some majestic shit just die. Well, you kill it technically. It's not
Yeah.
like you were eating it. You
didn't
just
die.
Yeah.
We killed it off, and the craziest point, they kill it for a horn because people think it's an aphrodisiac. Like they do these with, and all
Like,
it's
bro,
made
just
of-
eat healthier,
bro,
dude.
It's made of the same thing your fingernails. It's just like collagen. That's it. So there ain't it ain't getting your dick hard. It ain't doing nothing. Like shark fins, same exact thing.
They kill
Shark
a
fin is
shitload of them.
bro.
Yeah,
They take the fin and dump the body of the shark in the water, and it's all for collagen. It's placebo. It ain't helping your dick. That's your brain thinking it is. That's all.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Just-
you killed off.
You got a better chance of taking the gas station pill and it working, bro.
No, you definitely do because that thing's made to work. The rhino. Yeah.
You might be
rhino at
hard
the
for 2
7-Eleven.
days, bro. I was like, yeah, bro. You take a black rhino, you might be hard for 2 days, bro. But you gonna be all right. You don't need to kill a shark.
Correct, or a real rhino because the real rhino ain't helping your dick.
Apparently, the Japanese blue chews don't work, bro. Ray, I gave Ray one as a novelty gift. And he was
Said no.
He was well. I think look the packaging had like the dude like all buff, and it had 7 Dragon Balls around it, and I was like, I think you got to take all 7 of them, so you got the Dragon Ball Z effect. You know what I mean? So he's like, I didn't want to take all 7 of these things. They didn't look safe.
Yeah, you don't want to take 7 of anything.
But I had another friend because I bought a few of these. And I had another friend who I gave it to, and he was like, "Yeah, I took all 7 of them, dude." He was like, "They work just like the gas station pills." So yeah, you do have to take all 7 of them.
Holy shit, dude.
It's. I didn't know how to read the Japanese thing, and it wouldn't translate it. But like, it had the 7 things, and the dude was all just standing all majestic. But it was like a cartoon anime dude. So I was like, I know what this is. I was like, it had like the super pow.
You're like, take the whole pack.
Yeah. Their porno hits different, dude. I was like, I walked down their section and like their toys, they have like a demonstration video next to them. So it's like a dude just like, hey, this is how you use this on this chick.
That's what you saw over there? Damn.
Per
that's
toy,
crazy.
yeah. I couldn't film. They was
That's
like,
wild.
oh.
Where was this?
In Tokyo.
Oh yeah,
That's
different.
crazy.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna show you how to use it.
Yeah, but it's like a full video, dude. Like the girl's like spread eagle and the guy's like Hitachi here. I was like, oh shit, this is.
Definitely nothing like how it is out here from what I'm.
I mean, I don't think you need help out here. Like you could just Google search it and they'll be like, yeah, they'll be on Pornhub. They have those how-to videos on Pornhub these days.
Right.
That's become like the porno YouTube. You could just how-to anything, bro. Some people are putting their podcasts on there just for the fact that it has a raunchy name.
Oh wow. Yeah, well, they'll touch a lot of people, billions around the world. So
I mean, you got the eyes there 24/7, but I don't think it's the eyes you want. You know, if you're producing quality, unless you're just trying to produce some crazy shit.
You guys ever been to Switzerland?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was it?
It was fire for me.
That's somewhere I want to. I'm making it a thing to try to make it out there, just because the shit I see, it looks super fucking nice.
Coming with you, Joe. I'll take the trip. Let's go.
You see a cow out there?
That's definitely
a happy
on one
cow.
of my lists.
I smoked some good weed out there too. Like,
Yeah,
I heard they got good weed. Even B says they got good weed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. I'm like, you look at a few things on Instagram, and it'll keep showing it to you. So I've been seeing Switzerland for like 2 years. I'm like, stop showing me this shit.
Yeah,
like, it just looks.
That's how mine
nice,
is,
man.
dude. Mine is like keep coming back to Asia, bro.
Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah, they just keep coming back. I was like, I actually would, but stop, dude, because like this is I just keep waking up and I'm just like, oh, I didn't do this. Yeah, but I don't know. Traveling does. Have you guys been to Asia? Have you guys did any shows there?
I haven't.
Nah, I did.
They fucks with hip hop heavy.
I did Japan and then Taiwan.
Taiwan. All right, that's cool.
You went to Tokyo?
No, yeah, been to Tokyo. Yep.
To perform and shit?
Yep.
That's sick, man.
It was my first overseas tour I ever did.
Oh wow.
And yeah, so it was a cool experience. I was tripping out because everything was smaller.
Hell yeah, right?
And you got off the airport and went into like the little, restaurant to get some food or some shit, just like simple Wendy's or like things, like everything is smaller.
This is the size of a
Hotels are
restaurant.
Smaller table.
Everything. This would be the whole restaurant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This box right here,
Yeah.
everything's a lot smaller out there, and it tripped me out when you went into the you catch the subways and they have these little like things where you could like rent them to take a nap in them.
Oh,
Like you could just rent, and like, hey, I'm waiting for the train or whatever off work. I missed the last train. I could rent this little locker and go crawl in there and go to sleep.
rent a pod.
I seen that type of stuff. So yeah, I seen a lot of stuff out there. It was crazy.
Yeah, I recently just came back. That shit was life changing for me. Mm-hmm. Definitely plan on going back. Is it time yet, Colton?
Oh, I think it is.
But I think it's time you tell them about the Funky Field Tip first.
Well, we got the Blue Velvet Funky Field Tip coming out Friday at 4:20.
Yep, the Blue Velvet Funky Field Tip hitting the website at 4:20. Blue Velvet. Look at how that's vibrant. And the cool thing is that I got one for everybody here. So here you go, Dizzy.
That's beautiful. What is that? Velvet?
Here you go, Demrick.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Here you go, Cali Blaze.
There it is.
I got you, Joe.
I really wanted.
Yeah, you did a horrible job passing those out, dude.
Well, you know what? They're fucking field tips. I didn't want to just break them, bro. Like they could open and just smash, bro, and be throwing all of them and shit. I'm like, I'm not with that. But make sure you get yours at 4:20 on Friday. FunkyFieldTips.com. They are limited. I don't know if we're doing the high roller, but this is just a regular,
just a classic.
And I ain't gonna lie, it's the dichro and it looks nice when you look at it through the light. You know what I'm saying? Change the way we roll.
Yeah. And just so everybody knows, all super chats today will be entered to win a free premium Funky Field Tip, which is the Blue Velvet, and some extras. You must be in the United States to enter.
There you go. Win your Funky Field Tip today off the super chats. They're gonna raffle them off. So at the end, we're gonna, at the end, right?
Yep.
Yes. After the Insane Asylum doors open. All right. So let's get into the B-Real TV contest submissions.
Man. Time for submissions. Time for submissions. Time for submissions. Time for submissions. I just know it. Time for submissions. Time for submissions. Time for submissions. I just know it. Submissions. Time for submissions.
Well, fire it up, boys. All right. All right, let's get to it. First one up of the day, we got Bart's Barbecue up in here with a little bit of brisket on top of a biscuit.
Brisket biscuits.
Is that what we're gonna have after the show?
Gonna also have some country gravy, eggs, and bacon.
Briskets and gravy.
Damn, that looks that. I thought he was. Well, I mean, you know what? I saw a few things out there, and it looks like we're gonna be high and hungry afterwards.
Yeah. High and full.
Excellent. You gotta take it easy, bro. If you want to do it, because Bart's Barbecue is the type of food that shit'll get you full, and then you ain't doing shit. So you gotta have a little bit. It's what I learned. Otherwise, you end up having the portal, and you just nap.
Speaking of biscuits, real quick, did you see Popeyes is talking about putting strawberry biscuits on their menu? What's your feeling about that?
That sounds
Sounds good.
fire,
I never
bro. I
had
fuck
it.
with that, bro. Like strawberry biscuits.
Strawberry biscuit.
biscuits.
Yeah, just seen that on here. You're talking about biscuits. I'm like, wait.
Like, is it gonna have like a drizzle? In
Don't
there?
know. It just says.
Or is it gonna be inside? Because if it's inside,
Probably
that's
filled,
a game
yeah.
changer. Yeah.
Sounds good.
See, that's the real. That those are two different things.
Yeah.
I'll get somewhat excited over a drizzle, but if it's inside and it has those like, even if it's
You like it inside?
well, it feels better.
That's hilarious.
Pretty sure
said
they
yes
are
all of
inside
that.
and a possible like frosting drizzle.
All right, that's
With
cool.
a frosting drizzle.
Yeah, biscuits. I only like it with honey and or like
Butter, man.
something
Some
like
people hate that shit. I
Jam.
love that shit, bro. When you
Some
put the
jelly.
butter.
That's cool. And Steph Tones just recently put. Well, he put every. Well, I don't know.
He always buys.
But the honey the biscuits that already come with the honey at churches.
Churches, yeah, man.
Oh my god, those are good.
But then you
That
can
was the
put
first
some
time I
honey
had
on.
them.
Yeah. Steph Tone's like, talk shit about any food I like. We'll order this shit right now and settle this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be buying for real, bro. It's just it'd be like, yo, you haven't had those? Hold on.
Done.
Yeah, it's at the door by the time we're done with the show. Shout out to Steph Tone. Same team. I got some same team gear for you.
And we got Karina up in here saying, just need a few more things to throw in and send it out for you guys. Got a little
my
care package
God.
for everybody.
Thank you.
That looks fire. Shout out to Canada for all those
Yeah.
things.
Canada in a box.
Those ketchup lays though, they'd be fire, bro. I didn't think I would like those.
Yeah, they're good.
What
Yeah,
was
everybody was sleeping on them, and I opened that bag. I was like, "Fuck y'all, I'm eating this shit."
What was it that it was one thing she
slave.
said that was good? The moose droppings.
Those are. I
Those
mean,
are fire.
they're just. Yeah, they are fire, but it's the chocolate that makes them different. But they have those out here.
That was good though. Canada. Shout out to Canada.
And next up in here, we got Jason Argo. He says he makes his own mixed nuts for trail mix. Adds in some chocolate and raisins as well. Says it's very
Thanks for
healthy
showing
and
me your
gives him
nuts.
some energy.
I mean, I don't know. I hear we're not supposed to be eating that much seeds.
I think like the seed oils they're talking about.
Yeah,
Nuts and
oils.
seed, really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, bro. Like, I was reading something. I was like, are we supposed to be eating that much seeds? Like, I was like, I need to cut that shit out
Oil.
because
Shit, I'm eating that. That look good to me.
That does like fire.
He says he even adds in some dark chocolate.
You guys always knew raisins were dried up grapes.
Hell yeah.
Did you just find that out? Why did you?
I found that
why
out
did you
like
say that? Like you just found that out, bro.
I found that out like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
So good. It took me, I forgot how old I was when I found out a prune was a dried plum because I was like, I don't want to eat that. And you're like, you eat plums. I'm like, it's a plum?
Plums be sour as fuck, bro. Like they need to
Not
give
if
them
they're
some
sweet.
alkaline
Not
water.
if they're ripe. You crazy? Sweet as hell, man. I love plums.
No, I like them too, but it's like I don't know. Maybe I just don't.
You get
choose
the
them.
unripe ones.
Nah, they're all like dark purple.
Yeah.
I like the little sour taste.
Me too.
If you put like tahini
Skin
on them,
could
it'd
be
be
it.
fire. But you know,
A lot of times it's the skin.
That's
too,
a level.
Sour.
You know what? You know what I do fucks with those little green mangoes. You peel them. And those
Yeah,
are
them
fire.
are
Lemon and salt.
Yeah,
on
with the lemon
crunchy-
and salt.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro. Those are, you'll see if you go down Vermont here, and then you see that little where they set up all them like vendors that just take up all space and cross to the police station, bro. You'll find some like fruits from Central America there. Next one.
And we got one happy mom up in here saying she went out to eat with her hubby. Got some good food.
I wish I could take that drink
Big
through the
ass
screen.
drink.
Word up.
Hold up.
Croissant alcohol.
Oh, there.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Little pasta action.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you ate half of that and then you put in some work. You know what I'm saying? Because that look just, if you had both of those, you're going to go to sleep. Ain't nobody going to Pound Town.
Better have a light soup for that. And we got Red Boy up in here saying, got some grilled pork chops, homemade cheddar garlic mashers with gravy, and the fresh cut green beans.
That looks like a healthy chef
Proper.
cooked that for you.
That
Man.
pork looks good.
Yeah. Properly cooked, man.
The lines are
That fat gonna
symmetrical.
taste nice and crispy. Next time, just tilt it to the side.
Oh,
One.
son of a bitch. That is fire.
Looks good.
What do you mean tilted to the side?
Meaning, like, see how his grill mark, he's only got one?
Oh, okay.
If you just turn it, you'll get that lattice, so you get the line down the middle, just for the effect, you know?
Oh, all right. That sounds
Yeah,
good.
it's not-
You look, I always do that.
Tell him
to
it's
make
not
it
going to
taste.
enhance
No,
your
it
taste.
doesn't. It's aesthetic.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just like weed. It's pleasing to look at. That's
Right,
right. You know.
right.
It's
I
like,
can
oh, that's
appreciate
cool.
it when I'm not the one cooking it, but if the shit's done already and I'm hungry, give me
course.
that one stripe.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me that one stripe, bro.
And we got C-Pain up in here saying, shout out to the table, the Treehouse crew sitting here catching today's show the best way possible.
Yep.
Hitting the Stundin.
Man, yeah.
With the higher.
That's a great setup.
Yep.
Yep. The
Doing it
only
right.
setup.
There he is.
That food looks like he owns a lot of crypto. Shout out to him, though.
Hell yeah.
What did he say he's from?
Here, let me get this up.
Hey, is Bobo in the Discord?
Watching the show.
Lasagna. I hate lasagna.
What? It's blasphemy. It's delicious.
Alrighty.
It's getting milky.
Shout out to
Nice.
C-Pain.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. Hope you're feeling high as hell and eat some good food afterwards. What's the next one?
And let's see, we got Eric B up in here asking for a little joint rating.
All right. To the neck, dude. Damn, why
Delete
you
it.
got why you got delete it? Wow.
My bad.
All right.
That's
It looks like it's a little bit too tight. You know how like when you see a fat girl in a tight dress?
a lot of bumps on the road.
It's a good tip.
It's a good tip. It's the Eric Bobo tip. But it looks like it's busting out of there. Like very much like, keep it going. Right in the beginning of the tip. Right there. Looks like it's about to burst right there. Keep going. Aside from that, it looks pretty solid.
It looks terrible. There's so many things. What are you, crazy? And I'm not trying to be a hip, just talking about rating wise.
But yeah, but that whole tight part in the bottom makes it all look wrinkly like a shirt. So that's why it didn't come out that way.
Like there goes that crisscross you were talking about on the
There
grill.
you go. There's the lattice. There you go. That's what you're looking for on that chop.
Extra points on that joint.
Honestly, I'm gonna give it like a 5. Like a
Number 5.
I give it a 6. Oh yeah, 5. I give it 5 too.
What about you, Blaze?
Same.
5.
Same. I'm just saying, I know
Same
if
for you.
P-Row was here, he'd be having a heart attack on this thing. To the neck! And then
shoots the screen from here.
shark bites and squeezes and attacks. Squeeze.
Hey, we graded it right. All right, this is something B real would say. Honestly, B would have been more mean. He would have been like, you know what? That's a 3.5. just straight out, bro. He would have just told him like, nah, next one.
And we got Dean Jones up in here saying, I'm still kicking from 3 brownies 13 hours later after my super chat the other day.
He doesn't know if he's enjoying it or he's just smiling out of.
You look slightly
Freaking out.
concerned.
That food looks like when they try to make a smiley face on a pancake.
He's like, when is this gonna wear off? That looks like the face of when you want the trip to end.
You know, I have kids meal pancake. Yo,
That's what you look like when you take a lot of shrooms. That's how Ezone was looking at Disneyland.
I was looking panicked, bro. I haven't. I'm going back next week, but I'm not gonna do mushrooms though. I'm just gonna chill. Just gonna chill and kick it at the bar.
Hell yeah.
And we got Dean Jones up here again saying, Aton is the man. He came through with his promise on Instagram Live post, and he gave me 2 limited Cypress funky field tips for touring.
Cypress.
Cypress.
That's sick. Shout out to Aton for making that happen.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's a collector right there. The VIP laminate.
Right.
Hell yeah. In Australia. God damn it. That's good.
I like the little weed leaf on there. That's dope.
Hey.
And we got Ginger Life up in here saying to continue the conversation from the Star Wars episode you guys were talking about. She's saying a long-time Star Wars fan here, 5 years old in this pic with my little bro.
With Chewie in the background.
Chewbacca.
Oh, I bet. Damn.
Wookiee in the back.
Anybody like Star Wars? You guys like
No.
Star Wars? No.
I just seen the
All right,
Mandalorian.
good. We all agree.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say I don't like it because I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I've been around several fans here that like it, and I like the attractions that they have of it. I'm just not gonna spend that much time on movies, dude. Like I know who Baby Yoda is and the big old green one and certain other characters, but they don't really mean that much to me, dude. Like I like the ride at
like the ride.
I like the ride.
I like the ride and going to Disneyland where that Star Wars section's at. That's cool on mushrooms, but I don't come at me talking about episode 3. Nah, I just can't. I can't. I'm gonna be like, there was Baby Yoda in this. Like, yeah.
Stop fucking around.
And we got Jaden up in here. I don't know if he thinks this is a UFO or what, but he says, "What do you guys think? Video from my phone in Scotland."
God damn it! Here we go.
Could be anything.
Oh, come on! Stop sending us your horse shit.
It's a bird,
fucking
right,
bird, exactly. God damn it! Fuck! I swear to God, everybody's seeing shit.
I don't even fucking see anything.
God, what is this? A fucking bird or a balloon?
You also got a fly flying around.
That's a fucking balloon, dude.
Yeah.
All I see is the cloud. I'm missing something.
Nas balloon.
People will send us like a speck of dust on the lens.
Exactly.
Like, what is this?
There's an orb. No, motherfucker, clean your lens, bro. You got some dirt on your shit. Fuck. God damn it.
And we got Ryan H up in here saying soft 6 in Brisbane.
Brisbane?
Soft 6 my ass. Soft 6 my ass.
He likes a hard 6 in his ass.
Holy
Hi-yo.
shit! Oh, it's a deep burn.
He said it.
So deep.
Next one.
And we got Marcos up in here saying having some apple crisp. It smells just like some apples.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a good
trip.
screen.
Those little berry-looking nugs, they be hitting fire sometimes, bro.
Oh, yeah.
They be having the flavor. Sometimes, have you ever been disappointed by a big-ass nug, and then you're like, man, that did not taste what I thought it would be, and then you taste the little nugs, and you're like, oh, this is fire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've had that with, like, certain OGs, where I'm like, and I kind of get disappointed because I want to taste 1998. And sometimes it looks like 1998, but it's not going to hit like 1998.
Go back in time, bro.
And next up in here, we got Ant with a little bit of AI art with some mushrooms.
Awesome.
The eye art.
Ant, what's good? Yeah, it looks dope.
How you doing?
It's crazy how you could just make that on AI
Right.
with just like, make me some mushroom art. Plug it in and then you get that.
Yeah, Demrick and Dizzy as artists, like, what do you guys think of that AI art? Like, do you think that's going to affect like people in the future, artists and creators, or like, how do you guys think about that?
I'm not hip.
You seen like there's some stuff on the net where they'll have like Tupac doing
I know,
an
it's
Eminem
ridiculous.
song and this, and they use AI, they use the lyrics and everything in the AI and in that other artist's voice. There was one that went really viral of a dude doing a Kendrick thing. He sounds just like Kendrick through the AI shit. I think it's gonna, as it progresses more and more, it's gonna have positive and negative things. I think like you really not gonna be able to believe. And you know they don't believe it till you see it. Don't believe it till you don't believe what you hear and
Or
what
see.
you see. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just gonna be like it's gonna have to be happening directly in front of you. Like this device is gonna be just as deceptive as they could do anything.
Right.
So once it gets like that, then I feel like it's gonna get crazier.
Yeah, and this is true because I heard off of some AI. Like as far as the first time I heard it in music, they had a Justin Bieber song, and they flipped it and they made it sound like it was Juice WRLD, and it was crazy. Like
What it sounded exactly
what
like,
it sounded
yeah.
like, and it's literally like it sounds like something Juice WRLD would talk about.
Yeah.
So they just grab like some whatever song it is, and they just I want to hear this. And
Yeah, write some
so-
Dizzy
so
Wright
forth.
lyrics. Okay,
Yeah.
can you write me a Dizzy Wright and Demrick song, and then it'll think about it, look at all the stuff, all the lyrics
will.
that are on the internet real quick, and it happens fast, like 5 seconds. Bam,
Scary.
whole song based off of everything they could pull on the internet about what your lyrics are like.
Oh yeah.
Would you guys have your own robot? I always thought
right.
about that. Like, I'm like, if I, when you hit the golden years, if you get to be that fortunate, it'd be cool to have your own robot.
I don't have that much trust in my heart.
Yeah.
Just like
End up like Will Smith.
that robot
that
was kind of
robot-
cringe though, bro. He looked very predatory. Yeah, like that robot. Like I couldn't trust that one. But what about you, Demrick?
Would I have a robot? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, essentially, I got one
Right?
on my
Nah,
phone,
but
right?
I'm talking about like you know.
Hey, go get me a beer.
Oh, like
Yeah,
just
like
like walking
Like I can
around,
just be
doing
like, yo,
whatever.
man, like just push the button, and then he comes over here and be like, hey, dude, I left my lighter up there. You just hear the little going up there, and then he brings me my lighter, bro.
And then one day he's just like, you need
Choked
to
you
stop
out.
smoking.
You will no longer be allowed to smoke.
This is bad for you. Start fucking making decisions for you.
I mean, you'd have to. I mean, you being a human, I feel like you'd be able to limit the capabilities, bro. I'm not trusting the full AI. Those things could think for itself.
It'll be their robot.
Like an AI would just be like, you know what? I'm getting tired of him spending too much time with his girlfriend. And then he starts getting jealous or something like that, bro.
Right.
Like, yeah, bro. Like that's because that.
I don't want one.
Yeah, no, that would happen. I bet that'll be a real scenario. It'd be like, yo, we used to do everything together. Yeah.
That's why I said
Before she came along, this was choking her while she sleep. Like, you gotta be careful, bro. Like, I would have to be like, yo, man, you gotta program it just to be like we could get along cool, but you know, we're not roommates.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It worked for me.
Yeah, like you sleep in the closet, dude. Like you're like next to the vacuum, dude. Like we're not creating this brotherly bond, bro. Like this shit is too much. I would feel inferior to it, but I wouldn't be able to show it. Like, yeah. What's the next one?
And we got a little Wax Wednesday today, so I got to play this for you guys.
Okay. Down, yeah.
What's up, guys? It's Sierra at Dr. Greenthumb's. Pull up for Wax Wednesday. For the connoisseurs, we got these hash and flour rosins in. Stinky Belts #4 is my favorite. And then for a more affordable option, we've got the locals only. What's up, guys?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Right on.
One of my favorite days, Wax Wednesday.
Go to San Diego, Colton.
You gonna stop by, Cole?
Yeah, we did drive there today.
you
I'm
give me
coming
some?
with Pedro.
Oh man.
And we got B Real here. I think it's like a homemade Funko. Someone created him in Australia.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
There. This is a Funko.
I don't think it's homemade. It's just
made by
custom, bro.
That's B. I thought that was Sendog.
There's only 2 of these in the world.
I have one.
She has one and she gave me the other. And she made herself. B, what you got there?
I thought that was
What you got
Sendog.
there?
Man.
It was very invasive how he asked, and B-Real was like, man, I was talking to her.
God damn it!
But it nonetheless, it was cool to see that. It's probably gonna be right there next to the shelf of all the autograph Funkos he has there. But they have that personal selection under the TV, you know, the one that's in the office. Next one.
What would you guys do in this situation?
Oh, man, this is terrible.
Fucking smack that dog.
What the fuck?
Oh, dude, that dog's getting.
That's hilarious.
Like, no.
Oh, dude, that
Talk about bad vibe.
by the neck.
Fuck this bitch. Yep.
Yeah, bro.
Yep.
I'm grabbing that neck, dude, and just been like smothering that fool's fucking nose in it.
That dog smells something.
Yes. She did some grimy shit. Yep.
The dog smelled the funk or something.
Yep.
It's
Something drawed him in.
Smelled the fire hydrant.
Exactly. You smell like a fire hydrant.
It's like Callie Blaze's dog in the studio.
Word on OG's bed.
He
He
smelled
walked
fear.
right in and pissed right onto his bed.
He smelled the fear.
What are you doing, Colton?
What do you mean? What am I doing?
When
Yeah,
that
that
dog
happens to
pisses
you.
on you.
Probably I don't know, smacking the dog or I don't know what I'd do. I wouldn't hit the dog or anything, but
I'd smack the dog. Like,
You
yo,
got about like
fuck.
30 seconds for the dog to get its to understand what it did wrong. So like once you let 30 seconds go by, the dog's gonna think you're just beating
Gonna
his
do
ass.
it again.
Beat his ass.
I'd find the owner.
There you go.
And I was gonna say that seems to be it for submissions.
Oh yeah.
That's not what I asked, Colton. You gonna go to WrestleMania, Colton?
You got tickets
Oh,
or
that's
what?
this weekend, huh?
Yeah.
That's gonna be dope.
I don't know. I feel like you're an undercover like wrestling fan. You know all of them, Colton.
Back in the day, I would have for sure.
I've never been to
It'd be
one
cool
of
if
those wrestling
Stone
events.
Cold Steve Austin comes back.
If he came back, dude, it would be the most like craziest thing for all the '90s kids. And then you know, '90s kids are at the point where this is the disposable money era.
Stone Cold's
Yeah.
drinking his wine now.
What is it?
He's drinking his wine now.
He's not drinking wine, bro. He has his own beer. He has like 2 different releases. I drink those beers. Those beers are great.
That was funny. I just saw a video of him enjoying wine one time, and they were just like, "What happened to the beer?"
It's probably like a collaboration or something like that, because I know the Broken Skull IPA from El Segundo Brewery is really good. I should probably pick some up. What do you mean you've had it? I brought it here a couple times.
I don't think I've had it though.
I brought hella of those beers, and I know I always have wanted to break the 2 beers like Stone Cold though.
Oh, some kid did.
But
it
I
with
don't
the
want
glass
to. I
bottles.
don't want to clean up the mess though. You know what I'm saying? But that's a part of the whole thing. I mean, somebody cleaned it up for Stone Cold, but
Yeah, he don't clean up his beer.
yeah, I know.
No way. He just blows them up.
Your
But
robot.
to chug them though, yeah. See, when I have my robot,
There you go.
yeah, be like, hey robot, clean this up, dude. After you film this for me. Have you seen that video of that one dude by the pool? Who he's like, don't break them, don't break them. And he breaks them in their glass in the pool, and then it falls out. And he's
Yeah.
like,
The glass bottles. Oh man, that's a whole.
yeah, but glass bottles in the pool, you know, to get
You
glass.
don't want that.
If something breaks that's glass in the pool, dude, you're gonna have to fucking clean that pool out big time, dude.
Straight up.
Oh yeah.
Like, cause somebody's gonna get hurt, or you're gonna get hurt. Just little particles.
You're in there barefoot.
Yeah, you're in there barefooted. You can't tell motherfuckers to go in there with those river shoes. You be getting in undisclosed waters though. Like when you be in nature, bro, I'd be scared.
If it's the ocean, bro, I'll tell you that. I'm never comfortable. I go in, but I'm on high alert. Like, I'm not a fan of the ocean at all, unless it's crystal clear. Like when you go
Like
out,
vacation ocean.
exactly.
Yeah,
you go to the
vacation
Bahamas, you go to even Mexico.
Nah,
you
even
go
then,
down-
dude, you got those urchins that kick it in the bottom. Just
Oh
waiting
yeah,
for
but you
somebody
could
to fuck up.
see, man. Like when you go in this murky ass water. First of all, we have like the highest great white population along our coast. That's like number 1. So
I just don't fuck with the water. Period.
Yeah,
bro.
man.
The water scares the shit out of me.
I'm
Number
not a
1 is
fan.
probably because I don't know how to swim.
that's gonna be a problem.
And
Number 1.
And and number 2, bro, there's like shit there that like I know we haven't seen, and it's just probably just kicking it. Just like
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Godzilla had to be based on some truth. You know what I mean? Like this shit just not. They didn't just imagine this, bro. Japan has a shitload of islands.
He didn't come from the ocean. I don't think.
He did emerge
He
from
did?
the ocean.
He
Yeah, he
did?
came out
Okay.
and just
He
started
did.
fucking just throwing shit up.
Yo, first of all, if there's aliens, they're probably in our ocean because we don't, like they said, we know more about the surface of Mars than we do our own ocean.
What's up with the Bermuda Triangle?
That's probably like a portal, dude.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know nothing about that. People disappear there all the time.
I think there's portals everywhere, bro. Like those situations where people disappear and they come back years later. And they're like wearing the same clothes. You're like, yo, we haven't seen this little girl in 13 years. And she's like coming back with like foreign money.
Isn't that like a show you're talking about right now? 'Cause I don't think this is
No.
What little girl do you know that this
It's
happens
definitely a
to?
show.
There's like, she was just one case. And I think it's like missing
just finished it.
411.
Manifest is what you're talking about. It's like, yeah, you know when they do that? Nope, that's in the movies. Definitely.
It's not in the movies, dude. If you look it up, people that have disappeared and appeared later in life, it's like a serious thing. It's
It's
not.
based off of something though. They didn't just come up with that shit out of thin air. You're right.
Yeah, like there's something that, like, and I
Don't
feel like.
encourage him. You're right. No.
But you don't think that some of these movies they're just like this happened in the middle of nowhere, like Kansas. We
I
don't
would
have
like
to
to
give
see
credits
it.
to nobody.
It's
It's like
bro.
like all those horror movies. Those horror movies, I'd be thinking like, man, if it's like some real human shit, this shit happened somewhere, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, like any kind of like horror, like Saw. Oh, bro, I never wanted like any.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That was based on a true.
That's basically true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you look at movies like Saw, they just didn't want to tell you it's based on the true story. But I bet you there's some sick fuck out there that probably did that. Like
Worse, man. You ever
Or
watch
worse.
any of these shows like on what's it called? I don't know what the hell, ID or whatever these channels are, but bro, there's some sick bastards. You watch some of these killers, like these serial killers, what they do to people, like, and they're like getting pleasure out of this. And we're talking sick stuff. And it's like, yo, man,
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's this. It's like
I saw.
you got to be real sick for this stuff, man.
I saw some shit where some dude he would get off of setting shit on fire, and it came to a point where he set his own house on fire, and he went outside the house looking at his house burn, and he got turned on by that. He started just whacking it, and yeah, dude, and then later on in life, that was just the beginning of it, and then later on in life he did other shit to get him to where he was, but he was just explaining like, yo, yeah, when I was young, I would just always set stuff on fire when I was a kid, And then I did this to the house, and that's when I realized that like
I'm getting sexual
that he's getting aroused by that, and I was like, yo, no, that's crazy,
bro. I feel like, especially like you know how the school system works, where it's like you switch teachers like every year. I feel like you kind of have to like just have to have a solid teacher and pay that motherfucker good money to have your kid for like that certain amount of time, so he can let you know like, hey, 3rd grade, second day, he started burning shit, and we ain't ever seen him do this shit for the last 3 years. You know what I mean? Like, you might want to take him somewhere or see what the fuck's up, because ain't nobody that's watching your kids right now gonna haven't spent enough time with them for them to make that kind of judgment. And like, let's be real, a lot of people spend. You know, they got to go to work.
Yeah.
So they're gonna leave them at school, bro. So I'm just saying, if you got the right qualified people for the educational system and make it like a long-term thing, like even if it's like for a 6-year commitment, like somebody that's like specializing, like, hey man, like this motherfucker's drawing pictures of like killing animals, bro,
or
like,
hurting animals,
or hurting animals, because like somebody has to be there to let you know, like this is a red flag, because a kid knows how to disguise shit very well. Once you learn how to work the way the world works, it's easy for somebody to just be quiet, bro. You know what I mean? Just be like, I'm not gonna say anything. There's mad kids that were quiet about a lot of shit. They probably should have spoke up, especially, you know, from our generation when you didn't have the phone to just like tweet everything out.
Yeah. Well, no, listen, that's definitely a sign. Like, if you look at serial killers, they always go back to, like, hurting animals when they're young, like, certain things, like signs you got to look out for, burning things. Yeah. Like, these are signs, like, there's something wrong there. And at least now we know that stuff, and people know, like, yo.
I can see why my parents didn't want me to have a lighter, bro. Like, I remember I wanted one at a young age, and they're just like, nope, we're not doing that.
I use a magnifying glass. If like, you can light things on fire with a magnifying glass.
I wasn't that determined to play with fire, and that's when I learned. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, we'll find something else to play with. But I remember I was like, yeah, let me get this 3-pack. They're like, nope, we're not going to do that. We can only imagine the stupid shit you're going to do. And they know.
Don't give these no fireworks.
I've had fireworks now, bro. I mean, it's, you know, they're great. But I feel like I had all the appropriate things at the right age. It might have taken a while, but, you know, it was right. Otherwise, it would have been horrible outcomes. So I'm surprised you never blew up your hand off, Kelly Blaze, playing with fireworks. I feel like you're a firework kid.
I did. We spoke about this. I blew my fingers up. Like, you'll see the stitches. I blew both my fingers apart, blew my eardrum out with an M80. Yeah, we just spoke. I don't think you were on the show. Yeah. About to say we actually
I was on the You Shot a Fish Off Your Fish Tank show.
Damn right you were.
Yeah. This guy shot a fish from his fish tank because he ate another fish with a 22.
Oh, yeah, you shot.
Like he's some kind of fish mob boss.
I was in my house.
Just bam. That's very hardcore.
He got justice.
Yeah. Let's see how hardcore the people in the insane asylum are. And also shout out to the people in the Discord. Is Bobo on there at all or not?
No, he's not.
Hey, let's call him, dude. No, but
that day off.
Yeah, open up the doors to the insane asylum.
Welcome to the insane asylum.
All right, let's do this. We got Musty up in here saying you guys used to kill it on Team Backpack Ciphers.
Appreciate that.
Jinx.
Remember that shit as kids? Jinx?
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the sock fools telling me that. He's like, I can say what I want.
And we got the Inner Realms up in here saying, peace, guys. Funky feel one. That's what he's telling us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Salute. Thank you for that super chat. Appreciate that. That backpack, the backpack thing, what was it called?
Team Backpack.
Team Backpack?
Mm-hmm.
That was quite an era. A lot of motherfuckers got not their start, but like there was a lot of people that's still doing their thing that started off of there.
Yeah, that was I feel like that was one of those original like freestyle like YouTube type thing, cypher situations, and I seen them get real views.
Yep.
I mean, that's why I wanted to do it. I was watching them. I seen that a lot of eyes were getting on them. So I was like, yo, how do I tap in with that? So I reached out to them, and then I had a couple do some real numbers and things like that. So and there'll be somebody that comes to me at the show and be like, I discovered you off of Team Backpack. So shout out to Team Backpack for sure.
And to this day, people probably go back and just watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like 4 of them things.
And we got Utah Hawk up in here saying, yo, Demrick, how should I get in touch with you about cooking it up for you guys and the menu in Salt Lake on the 16th?
Just shoot me a DM. Let's figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Make some bomb food.
He does.
Hit me up. You know, we got there's a good amount of vegans on the.
He'll
on the
make
tour.
something to for your guys' taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's run it, brother.
And Utah Hawk's also saying I can hit you up through Stony Squad on Discord.
There we go. Perfect. Shoot me your number on there.
Excellent.
And we got Kale up in here. Thank you so much for your first time super chat. Thank you so much to Kale.
Yeah.
Salute. Thank you so much for that super chat. Appreciate you, Kale.
And we got Bobblehead up in here asking, what's a field tip for? He's calling it a field tip.
A field, like running the field?
Yep.
Yeah, it is a funky feel tip, not a field tip. But yeah, it's a filter, bro. How can you not know? Was it a first time chatter too?
It's it's
first time chatter.
It's a glass tip. Some are regular, some are heady. You just put on your joints, blunts, whatever you prefer.
The glass filter for your joints.
Finger, man.
I feel like you can taste the weed better when you smoke. When
You smoke all of it.
Yeah. That's my feeling.
Down to the bone.
And it gets rid of the evidence in case you ever choose to drive and smoke. You just pull the
spit
shit
it out.
off and just throw it out. Bye.
And we got Moises up in here saying, I can tell you needed it. It's peace and love, my brother. Go and get stoned. He's saying, salute to Dizzy Wright. Still one of my favorite songs to get high to.
Right on. Right on. Appreciate that, brother.
And we got George up in here asking, do you like the Jimmy G signing for your Raiders, Dizzy?
Yeah, I do. I like Jimmy G. I think he's gonna be able to utilize our pieces.
Do you like the stadium out there?
I love it. Yeah, it's fire. Have you been there?
I've only seen it, but it's like I haven't been there. But
yeah, inside is dope.
Yeah,
yeah. Hell
I've
yeah.
never been to a Raiders game, so it's just like I mean, I'm not really big into football. Like I was we were just telling you about the soccer games, that we go out here for LAFC. But I'm like seeing that stadium. I'm like, if you do want to check one out, that is the stadium
in Vegas?
to go to. Yeah, in Vegas, because that is it is a badass stadium,
I think
bro.
they spent like $4.5 billion or something on that stadium.
Yeah, something crazy.
Yep.
And let's see, next up in here, we got Mr. Twacklack just giving us the blessings, fam. Thank you guys so much.
Salute.
G.
Sendog's always there too. He's like season pass at that
Yes.
at the Raiders.
Awesome. We got JMaxD saying, peace, what's good, everyone? What do y'all think about the latest so-called Atlantis evidence?
I don't know anything about it. I didn't see it.
They were definitely a foreign alien species, bro.
Oh, you're talking about like the underwater city,
yeah.
Atlantis?
Yeah, bro, they were advanced.
Oh, there's a lot of theories and stuff, but when they say evidence, what are we talking about?
What's the name again?
Atlantis.
It's just another
The
word.
Atlantis what though?
I think it's the Atlantis in the Sahara Desert or the Ricket structure.
These are just Atlantis is just another term for Anunnaki people.
Right.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it just means technology. It's like a race, like a certain type of people that was technologically advanced that had the Teslas and certain machinery that got wiped off, from the history books, so we could just not know about it. And
You mean like the pyramids?
Yeah, they put the
like
pyramids
let's just
together.
talk about that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the pyramids done.
Yeah, but it's like they were already advanced. You
Yeah.
know what I mean, with all that stuff, and then down to the century where we had pictures and all that stuff. There's a lot of pictures of you like, what the fuck is this technology? Like with the two little panels, and it makes electricity. That is some other level shit right there, bro.
Yeah, I believe in all.
Yeah, but yeah, look into it, man.
And we got above and below up in here saying, can we get a moment of chaos saying, myrrh?
Oh, man.
God.
All right. I mean, can Bart's yell it out from the kitchen? Do you remember with the Steph tone? That was the best one. But that was a nitrous moment. All right, so we're gonna do it. All right, so you guys know what the moment of chaos is? You'll catch along. It's like we all just kind of say whatever.
Yeah,
for
but
like-
now he wants just to do Bart's voice. That's it. That's what this chaos.
Well, let's make it Bart's voice and whatever. So, 3, 2, 1. All right, so we're about to go have some fucking bomb ass food. On top of that,
I hate this bullshit.
yeah, I know. Hey, by the way, did anybody see that video of he used to work there losing 10K? And that food is about to hit the spot.
There you
too,
have
but
it.
yeah, there you go.
There you have it.
And we got Megan up in here saying, to the table and treehouse crew, do any of you guys meditate?
I do.
I want to. I pretend like I do. I tell people about it, and I have. Yo, you need to
There's
meditate.
different
It's
forms,
good for you,
though,
and I
bro.
don't do it, and I want.
There's different ways to meditate. That doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna fucking fold your legs and just be like, oh.
No, man, they got apps for that now too, man.
Yeah, I mean that's a form, but I'm just saying, like, you gotta find the form of meditation that works for you, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes your meditation could just be just you spending a few minutes by yourself with just your phone away and just being there, and then you start from somewhere because you start exploring in your mind on who you really are and what you really like, you know. Yeah, bro, that's really how it starts, bro. Like those moments are very crucial to the way, you know, to the way you're gonna perceive and project yourself, and you know, the following days and shit.
If you actually knew like what you can actually do with your brain just by meditating, like there's, I've seen a couple of these shows.
Look, dude, unless they're gonna show me how to bend the spoons,
no,
like it's
bro,
all-
listen,
like,
for real,
it's
real talk though, seriously. So this dude, like a monk, he's basically a famous monk, right? And they do like, what do you call it? Brain scan. So while he's meditating, like they'll show the activity in his brain. And this dude within, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, like they'll show, you know, all orange or whatever is active. This man can like just shut down parts of his brain that you can't physically. They're like, it's basically, science would say it's impossible, but they'll show you that they could do it. Meaning like what you could do with just breathing, breath control and with your mind, bro, it's crazy. And like, especially like ailments, if you got anxiety, you know, depression, things like that, it's really good for you. So if you can do it, definitely do it. It's your brain is powerful, man, and your breath, believe it or not, can do more than you can imagine. Real talk. Yeah.
And we got Midget Mike up in here asking, yo, Dizzy, how was it working with Hopspin?
Hobson.
Hopson.
What did you call him? Hopspin?
That's him.
Yeah, like come on, Colton. You
Hopspin.
speak English.
No, I thought that was his actual
Hopspin.
name. My bad. Hopson.
Yeah, nah, it was cool. It was super cool. He's his own type of person, so it took some getting used to. But once we did, like, I was able to lock in for the long haul, if you remember. So it was cool.
And we got Angel Medizzi up in here saying, we don't smoke or drink the same.
Yep. Hell yeah. Salute to everybody who watched this morning show. Appreciate y'all. We'll be back tomorrow night as well. And then we'll head on over to the show.
And we got Edwin up in here saying pizza or ice cream when you're faded.
Both.
Ice cream.
And that's a hard choice though,
Pizza,
bro.
then
But he's
ice
asking you
cream.
to choose one though. Essentially, like
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
yeah, you get so many flavor terps, bro. There's so
Yeah.
many terps in the ice cream.
I'm going pizza for all the way.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I'm going pizza.
Nice.
Pizza,
It's a tough one, man.
Pizza is pretty fire though.
Oh, it's great.
It's all right.
And you know, when this touring stuff started, and I remember when I first got to have a couple things on the rider, and it was like my rider was like Hennessy, water, pizza. I was like, I made it, baby.
Hennessy, water, and pizza.
So
So you got recovery, you know,
great.
food, and entertainment.
And shout out to Jerome Jackson for your super chat. Thank you so much.
Word up.
Salute.
And we got Matt Miller up in here saying party 1, 2, 3. Let's smoke.
All day.
I mean,
Yeah, party 1, 2, 3. We have been smoking. I smoked 2 hash rolls back to back. What is in
You
that
smoke
jar?
hash rolls?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's good.
Well done.
I got some bomb ass watermelon Skittles.
yes, sir.
Yeah. And what do you have in that jar, Blaze?
Papaya.
The bud?
What's that?
The bud?
No, that's sour runts, man. It's retarded. Take a whiff of that.
That looks very fire.
Wait till you smell it.
Yeah, I just smoked a blunt of that. It's really good.
Yeah, it is delish.
And we got
It does
Uncle
smell
Phil.
really good.
We got Uncle Phil up in here asking, how big is the classic funky field tip compared to a 10 milli?
I think it's an 8.
Yeah, it's
Is that
Yeah,
right?
it's an 8.
There you go. It's about an 8 milli is a classic. So 2.
And sometimes you could stuff more, or not stuff, but like you can roll it like in a cone point of view, and then you end up you're able to put a lot more as compared to just straight all the way.
Yeah.
That's just a little tweak in case you're gonna put some hash in it.
We got Tall Boy up in here saying, I need the blue velvet. Looks fire for my collection.
Hell yeah.
definitely a good tip.
Friday at 4:20 p.m. at funkyfieldtips.com. Make sure you guys get that.
And we got Angel back up in here saying, recently found out we are expecting child number 4.
Yeah,
So
man.
happy.
Congrats, mate.
Congrats, bro.
Number 4.
Imagine.
Number 4.
It's time to get snipped, fool. But
Pumping them out.
congratulations, bro. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
And we got Idle Line up in here.
Climate change, fool. Come on.
We got Idle Line up in here saying just because, same team.
Same team.
Same team. Salute. Yeah, make sure you guys get the same team drop that came out on the website, flavorsbyezone.com. Features Steph Tone, myself, damn, I don't even know where to go. Xavier and Ray. Make sure we will have a same team episode on Patreon very soon. It probably will get out of hand, like some of the other same team episodes have. But just letting you know, at least we can do whatever we want on Patreon. So salute to whoever's gonna be on there. Yeah. Yeah, we got kicked out of YouTube. That's why. It's sad.
And we got Fernando up in here asking the table your go-to vape or pre-roll at a dispensary.
I'll tell you right now, my go-to vape. Make sure you guys check out my collab with Propan. That's available at stores in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I will be letting you guys know a list of where it's available. Live resin, live rosin, and distillate. So make sure you guys get that. And pre-roll, Insane, anything Jungle Boys. My favorite though, out of everything though, is the Cali Blaze hash roll.
Thank you, brother.
Like, cause that is the kind of pre-roll that a person that on the level that I smoke, I need
to do the job.
Yeah, I need to do the job. Yeah, cause those little ones, I'll just be like,
I need 10.
You got another one? You got another one? And it sounds very fiendish, like, but you know, I just need that much. Sorry. What about you guys?
I like Connected and Alien Labs for vapes and pre-rolls. Insane for sure.
Blaze?
I would go Turpogs and
damn, that's
fire. Yeah, they're Zeus pods. Okay, so I would go Turpogs, Zeus pod, live rosin, and then I would go with Insane Mamba Juice as my pre-roll.
Do you guys have a favorite?
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't smoked a vape or a pre-roll in a very long time.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yep.
When I get the pre-rolls, sometimes I'll be busting them down and re-rolling them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, just because I found that pre-rolls don't really, I be having a problem with how they smoke. Like they don't. A lot of times they
have an
air
yeah,
pockets.
Yeah, exactly. Or they burn lopsided, or they don't hit. You know, I've dealt with that a lot.
Yeah, you could just slice it real quick and just throw it. Sometimes it's a good filler for whenever you want to roll a big one. You just be like, if I'm gonna get like, don't get me wrong, I understand why like, you know, like the family brands like Insane OG have to have a pre-roll in stock. But if I ever get like a few of them, like I'll just slice them down the middle. Be like, I know what the fuck's in here.
Yeah.
Let me just make me.
You should slice your pre-rolls open to see what your company's.
But then
selling.
that defeats the point of a pre-roll.
No.
But it's like
I'm
I
just
do,
saying
yeah.
to know what you're smoking.
But it's the trust issues, bro.
Pre-rolls are really for the people who can't roll up. You know,
and there's
what
a
I'm
lot
saying?
of people who can't roll. Believe it or not, like they sell like
they don't like to waste the weed, so they
Right.
know that they can get the most out of it if they get a pre-roll.
Yeah.
Damn,
they sell. Pre-rolls are one of the top selling things because it's easy. Like, you know, there's a company out there, I ain't going to say they're the best selling pre-roll. They're garbage, but they sell like crazy. They do. They're trash. They're made from trim, fake terps, like, and they don't even really hide it.
It smells like incense every
It
time.
does. It absolutely does. But you know what? They sell like a motherfucker because they got small ones for girls. They got like they packaged it. You know,
My
it's
friend
like a
Will
marketing.
buys them every day.
And they're boof. But you know what? People love them, and you can't knock their business because they're rocking it and there's straight trash inside of it. So when you can open your pre-roll and re-roll it with pride, that's a good company because people be stuffing some crap into their pre-rolls.
Oh yeah,
facts.
And show to RY Solar Panels and Dirty Dub. Thank you guys so much for your super chat.
Hell yeah. What's up? Will you do solar panels?
Solar panels.
And we got Smokestack Mac up in here saying, I just heard about Bobo's Funko Pop and was wondering if E-Zone will have any on Whatnot.
I don't know when it comes out. I'll tell you the one I will have though, the Deftone ones, and I will have a Steftone one. A couple of them signed, but at the moment the Bobo one comes out, for sure I'm getting a grip of them signed. So yeah, it'll be coming out Whatnot.
And we got Marcel up in here saying, shout out to Dizzy Wright and Demrick, Maine.
Yeah.
love.
Word up.
And we got Luis up in here saying, salute to the gang. Thank you guys for a great show today.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks for sticking around and listening.
Yeah, for real.
And we got G up in here saying, dope episode, everyone. Shout to the table.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to y'all.
Salute to him. Appreciate him.
And we got Gabriel up in here saying, shout out to the whole Greenthumb crew. Same team.
Same team.
Same team. This is the way.
It is the way. The same team.
I've been watching The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah?
This is
You finally got into it?
Yeah.
And you're a fan?
Well, yeah, it's a good series. And they're like 30, 36-minute episodes.
Well, you
They're nothing
appreciate the
crazy.
Disneyland section now more?
I'll say a little bit, yeah.
Did you watch other Star Wars things before?
None of that.
So you were
Star
able
Wars
to tap
things?
in and know
Yeah.
what's going on.
You
You,
don't
can.
need to watch any
Yeah.
of
Oh, you
Star Wars.
don't?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Thank God.
So Mandalorian's cool, but
Outdated
as far as
technology.
the Star Wars movies, I don't really tap into those. Yeah.
We got Madways up in here saying, salute to the THC crew. Dem and Diz, bitch, we ain't the same as the soundtrack to my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, right on.
Appreciate that.
Stay original, brother.
Excellent.
And we got Johnny Walker up in here giving us the EEP, motherfuckers.
Motherfucker.
Man,
We
did you add the motherfucker part?
No, he added it in there. He has it in there. Put MFS.
Sounded like you did, like you couldn't wait to call us that.
And you guys are going to love this. We got Rude One up in here saying, what up to the crew? Moment of chaos, everyone.
All right.
All right, so this is a freehand one.
Yeah. Say what you want.
Another one?
Yeah, but this is a you can
This
say
is
what you
regular
want.
one.
It's regular. There's
It
no.
doesn't
So
matter
what's
to
the
be
what's the concept again? Because I didn't
So
grasp.
when we count to one, it's like you just blur out whatever you want. Like just
Yeah.
everybody's
Okay.
blurred out, just like whatever you got in your mind. If you want to even say fuck, I usually use that moment to say fuck certain people that I'm mad at.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll blend it in there.
Just the one before was just specifically of a certain thing. So this is a little bit.
Okay,
more
right
free-
on,
free
right on.
roam.
Moment of chaos, right on.
All right, so we're gonna count down. 3, 2, 1.
Go
Man,
suck
I
your
can't
mother.
wait to fucking eat that
Cunt
fucking chicken
fuck.
today. That's just gonna be so
Suck
fire.
your sister's
Anybody
ass.
who wants that video of Kyle losing $10,000 on
Right,
poker,
so
hit me up
violent,
for that
bro.
link.
Done.
Oh my god.
Shout out to everybody who's gonna tune in for that Nas episode. You're gonna get a full tank. Louis. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
All right, there you got.
There you go.
And we got Matt up in here saying, salute to E and the crew. Hope everyone is having a good day and cheers.
Word up.
Cheers, bro. I polished off whatever was left in that bottle, and that shit has me feeling great.
What was it?
I don't know. So
400
mezcal.
rabbits.
Oh, mezcal.
400 rabbits. It did 100% its job.
And we got Sugar Shane up in here saying, what's a versus battle you would love to see? And he's also asking, or has the hype died down for the versus era?
Fuck verses. You know, like I used to. I'm serious because I was a huge fan, man.
Freddy versus Jason.
When they came out, for real, bro, especially in the middle of Corona, like those first couple of verses were amazing, but they sold out. And I'm not just saying that with that Cypress Hill because that's where it started.
They did that shit. They did it dirty,
yeah,
though,
bro. Once you started charging, like that's what verses was.
Yeah, they
verses,
blew it.
You blew it. Like
Yeah,
so, and they did
blew
that.
it.
They fucked up because they did it with the Cypress Hill Onyx battle. That's the one they decide. Oh, by the way, you got to pay for this. Nah, bro, you can't do that. So you took that concept and you fucked it up because they had so many live viewers. They were getting like a million live viewers. So if you were smart, instead of charging the people, you start charging for what's in the background, for the advertisements. And yo, we're gonna have 1 million eyes on this stage. I'm charging X amount for this placement. So you could have made your money with ad space and never touched the customer, and it would have grew bigger and bigger and bigger. They got greedy. They went from money grab, bye-bye. Fuck
That's
versus. But they had the great idea. They had the right idea. They got greedy and they blew it. Real.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to see anybody in versus, but I know that the Gucci Mane and Young Jeezy one was pretty crazy.
It was crazy.
That was wow.
A little intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gucci came in on fire.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
The
Started-
locks.
Gucci started with a diss song.
Yeah.
A brand new diss song.
Oh my God.
One of my favorites was the locks and what's called Dipset and the locks.
Yeah,
that was a great
Yeah,
battle,
that's probably the best one.
Yeah.
Jadakiss.
Oh,
Set Spot.
He created a whole moment out of that.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Styles P. We'll see you on the 19th.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's Olympics.
Yeah.
And we got Callie Highs up in here saying it was dope to see Demrick perform with Ice Cube and Bone Thugs in harmony.
Hard.
Yeah, man. That shit, yeah, that's like a childhood, you know. You want to be able to be on stage with those kind of people. So I always cherish those moments. Yeah, hell yeah.
And we got Callie Highs back up in here saying the Sandbox with Demrick, Be Real, that was a dope mix.
Appreciate you.
Hell yeah.
And we got Andres up in here saying salute to the LA Familia, party 1, 2, 3.
Already 1, 2,
La
3.
Familia,
Salud.
papi.
Yeah, my bad. La Familia.
L.A.
No, she capitalized L and A.
Okay, all right.
She capitalized a
Okay.
lot.
LA.
LA familia. Hey, Colton, your mom's an English teacher for real?
Yes, she really is, bro. She's so disappointed.
No disrespect, Mrs. Colton.
She's probably
but
tuning in today too.
Yeah, probably tunes out when she hears that shit.
Colton needed a whooping or two, bro.
And we got Shorty up in here saying, dope to see you two still rocking. I remember seeing Dizzy and Demrick both for the first time in 2015.
Some time ago.
Hey, Diz brought me on his. That's the first time he brought me on tour, man.
Nice.
2015. I appreciate that, man.
Hell yeah.
Growing process.
That was
tour.
already 8 years ago. That's crazy. 2015 don't sound long ago at all.
I know. It's
And that's
crazy.
already 8 years.
2 more
That's
years.
crazy.
10 years.
Right?
Yeah,
Wow.
time is flying.
It sure is.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
And we got Steve Burton up in here saying, blessings to the table. Nice to hear some real talk.
Oh, that's all we do.
Salute. Thank you so much for that super chat. You know, we try. We try.
And we got Mata up in here saying, yo, crew, can I get a birthday shout out? 24 today.
Happy 24th birthday, Mata.
Yeah, bro. Happy 24th.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Happy birthday, bro.
And we got Tito the Fool up in here asking the table, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory or Wizard of Oz?
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz for me.
Wonka.
I want to be on that boat, the one that they got on the boat that was trippy. And
Oh, wait. Are we deciding where we want to be or what? What is this?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, then I want to be in Alice in Wonderland. Is that, wait, because that's where I'm tripping. Wait, that wasn't even an option.
No.
What's the hit with the other one? What did you just say?
Wizard of Oz or Willy Wonka and the
Oh,
Chocolate.
well, that's some trippy ass shit too. I'll go to the Chocolate Factory.
I want to eat some candy, bro. You going to the,
Why would you want to go to the Wizard of Oz? There's nothing good there.
what do you mean, the flying
Fucking
monkeys?
tornadoes and yeah, that's not good. Those things were bad.
Yeah, but then I didn't see him hurt anybody. And then, you know, I just.
You go for the flying monkeys then, all right?
No, I wouldn't
It's
go for
terrible.
the flying monkeys. I'm just saying, I would, you know, there's still stuff worth seeing.
Wants candy.
The poppy field, you probably get high as hell. But,
Wizard of Oz, that's Michael Jackson was the Scarecrow? Or is that something else?
was
the
he?
Wiz.
That's,
Oh, that's
yeah,
the
there you go. Yep.
Damn, I'm on some whole other shit.
It's all good.
Yeah, but I'm still going to. You going to the
So the Chocolate Factory. I'm
Yeah.
going to the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, bro. I bet you he has all kinds of chocolate. Be like, yo, you ever made an edible?
Fuck around and eat the wrong thing, bro.
I
That's
mean,
it. If there wouldn't even have been a movie if all those kids just wouldn't have ate all the stuff they were told not to. I would be right there going through the whole little thing. Just
remember when he was flying into
chilling.
the vent?
Yeah.
'Cause
yeah.
he ate that Nas candy or that helium candy. that soda.
Yep.
Yeah, I bet it was good though.
Worth it.
Yeah.
And we got Sega Sonic Blue. Thank you so much for your donation. And we got the Vado Chris D bands up in here saying, shout to Dizzy. Your music brings back good memories for me.
Right on. Hell yeah. Means a lot.
And I was going to say, that seems to be it. So we'll kind of go into the funky giveaway right now for the Blue Velvet Classic Funky.
Yeah.
Right.
Good
Got all
luck.
the names up in here, so let's give it a spin.
Oh!
Twack-a-lack. There we go.
That was close.
Shout
That
out
was
to Twack Lack, the
Word.
amazing artist in the Insane Asylum.
Yeah.
Mr. George. Sorry.
Salute to him. He won the new funky fill tip. What's it called, Golden?
The Blue Velvet.
The Blue Velvet. Make sure you guys get that on Friday at 4:20 p.m. Let's go ahead and give it up for Demrick and Dizzy for coming by.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Any shout outs, fellas?
Yo, I got an album dropping tomorrow at 9 o'clock called Live at Daddy Max. We start tour tomorrow here in LA.
Yeah.
At Catch One. We end in Vegas, my hometown. I'm excited. It gets greater later. Jaron Benton will be on the tour with us. So it'll be me, Jaron, Demrick, and Reezy. And we coming to a city near you, man. This is just the beginning. We have more dates that we're announcing. We're going to different countries, so you just never know. Stay tapped in. Don't be tapped out.
There you go. I'm definitely I'll be peeping the show tomorrow after the show. You know what I mean? So especially see you guys started off.
Right on.
That start off energy is good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we appreciate it. Come through. Let's have some fun.
Anything, Demrick?
Hey man, just yeah, just come to the show tomorrow, really. And if you're in LA, and if we are coming to your city, make the trip, pull up on us, come say what's up, smoke with us, catch a vibe, you know, cop a shirt, you know, and just have a good time with us. That's it.
What about you guys up there, Treehouse crew?
Shout the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout to Ray Morning Shot Films. Shout to the Dominator. And also, don't forget about the Blue Velvet Funky. Should be happening Friday at 420. And shout to Twackalack for the giveaway today. What's up, Pedro?
Yeah, big ups to Demrick and Dizzy for coming by and joining us on the show. Salute to everybody that's watching and tuning in too as well. Make sure you check out Cypress Hill. They are right now on traveling to New Zealand. And keep up with anything insane or Dr. Greenthumbs. And yeah, that's it for me. Mr. Blaze.
Shout out to Dizzy and Demrick. Thanks for coming through, guys. Good luck on your tour. I know you guys are going to kill it. Shout out to everybody at the table, 5150s, Insane Asylum, Treehouse, my girl, my family, everybody who supports us, man. Much love.
Salute to everybody who tuned in this morning for the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. A pleasure to have you guys switching over to Twitch and Patreon. Hit me up for the link if you guys want the Patreon link. If not, it's listed under the YouTube videos. So make sure you guys check out the short and reels on there. Also, the Same Team merch drop is available now on flavorsbyezone.com or highandhungry.shop. Make sure it's a special gift for you guys. Use discount code Same Team and save yourself some money and check out Active till Friday. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. There's a low light spring work hoodies. There's also the spring colors dropping as well. And also a lot of glass stuff dropping on there as well. So make sure you guys peep that out. And yes, we are almost halfway done with High and Hungry. So look forward to this new season. It's going to be a great one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I will be hosting. So peace out.